Hey guys, how you doing? Hello, hello. Oh god, this is so weird streaming without music. I've got the music turned off just now so that we can actually save the whole stream, but I feel like really awkward. Like we're at a club or something. There's like no music playing. It's a bit strange. I was hoping that the calypso music would kick in, but it's not. So we're just gonna have to be like all quiet. You can probably put some music on in the background if you like. So hello guys, hey Matt, hello Alcard. Hey Bryce Starter and Marley's here, and Sub-Zero and Leyland and Darlas is here. Hello Baron. Goodness. No, you don't have to be there. You don't have to be there fiscally. Hello, Nightflight. The kind of main condition that we have to work with is that all bidding has to be done in game. So we can't have anything going on in this chat, for example. So as long as you're in game or you have someone who's bidding on your behalf, that's absolutely fine. As long as you trust them and whatnot. Then yeah, you can bid in games. There's an in-game chat channel. In fact, I should do that in my spam. Hold on. Go channel link. There we go. So I'm just going to check and see if everyone is ready to start. I'm aware that this might take a while, and there's people here who want to get to specific items. So I'm going to try and be punctual, if that makes sense. Can you put the channel? Yeah, there we go. So JBK said it in live auction, hashtag live auction only. So I've put up the item list. I hope you guys have seen it all. This is Kate Corinth. All these people have gathered. The channel I've got out here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's some good active chat on the channel. Just mine. Whew. I'm getting roasted in my tweet, honestly. I tied my hair up out the way so I'll not faff around with it. Anyone who knows me knows that I like to faff with my hair. Okay, so what I would like to do is I'd like to run the first one in kind of gothic, and there's a lot of items that don't have any reserve, so I don't know what sort of bargains you might find. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first apartment. And so the first item on the list is an apartment. So if we're all ready, we might as well just like jump straight in and get on with this if that's there's me in the background, if that's alright with you guys. Okay. No bidding in PM. I'm getting PMs coming in just now. No, there's no bidding in PM. It must be, over there on the live auction. Must be bidding there. So I'm going to write that down. Only, oh no, why am I on my echo again? Goodness, better click off of that. Click off of it. Okay. So only bids that go in that channel count. Let me turn this over. Oh, it's very exciting. It's very exciting. I'm really, try not to be nervous. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We should be fine. Right, are you ready? Let's do the first one. It's an apartment, so the Calypso apartment. So we know roughly what Calypso apartments go for. So let's try the first one, see how we get on, and we've got another apartment coming up later on as well. So hopefully this will work out okay. So I'm going to start the bidding, and I'm just going to tell them a quick bit of information, and I'm going to tell you guys what I'm saying to them at the same time because I realise that it's quite tiny, the writing. So I've just said all bids are welcome, all bids are final. Sellers have the opportunity to default to the highest verified bidder if required. So this would be in the case, let's say there's some noob who just comes in and goes like, oh, £1,000,000 or something like that. The seller can default to the highest verified buyer or the highest buyer of their choice, a bit like on eBay when you get like a second chance to offer type thing. Just so we don't end up with every auction getting ruined by somebody. Thank you, Sub-Zero. I'm so self-conscious right now, honestly, for so many reasons. I don't know. I sat down, I was like, why am I doing this? It's a horrible idea. Like, I put myself under so much pressure. I'm wearing tweed. I have like a wee pearly necklace. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I even doing here? But I'll be fine. So calm down, calm down. Yep, we have the hammer. We have the official hammer. And we have the tweed. We have the pearls. We're going whole auctioneer cosplay today. Get this stuff sorted out. Okay. Focus. I don't focus. Let's go for lot 1. So what I'm telling them in the chat now is lot 1 is commencing now. Once my copy and paste works properly. Okay. So the first item that we have up for sale is an apartment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste again over to this chat because just everybody knows what it is that they're bidding for. And then I'm going to show you guys on stream as well. So I know quite a lot of you are on both stream and the chat. So this is good to see what it is. So let me show you this. We're going for apartment E. So here we go. Can you see this okay? So this is an apartment on Calypso, and you can see the item points there. So it's at the Genesis Star Tower E, Tower E, floor 11, and it's 11E. So we're going to start the bidding on this one, and I would like it to be in increments of 10 ped, please. And we'll start the bidding at 10 peds. So there we go. So the bidding has begun. So we've got 10, we've got 20. Boohoo, 200 peds, wow. 250, 300. Wow. Come on, Ocean, you're talking. they're not stupid. I'm not Ocean, you're talking. 310, so we have 310 from Dartless, 400 from Nobian. Wow. Okay, 400. Oh, look at them all thinking, look at them all thinking. Oh, they're considering it, they're considering it. 450 from Night Flight. 450, a double 450. You hear a burn noise, it might be my speakers. Let me turn that down. Is that better? Got 600 from Stephen Hawkins, 450 and 470 from Mo. So we're up at 600 from Stephen Hawkins. Anyone going higher than 600? This is for the Calypso Apartments, Genesis Star Tower E, floor 11. I've got the details there. I took a screenshot earlier. 700, 700 from Mo, 700 from Blue Man. It's going good, it's going good. 700, any more than 700? 800 from Lana. Hello, Everdoctor's friends. We have 800 from Lani. Any more than 800? Any more than 800? We're taking bids in 10 just now. So I would take 810. I would take 810 from somebody. 810. Blue one's coming with an 810. 810. This is for an apartment. I've got the details up there. Nervous tension. I'm like, calm down, calm down. 875 from Rurik. 875. 875. Thank you for the raid, Aberoctor. 900 from Lani. 900. So this is for an apartment on Calypso. This is Genesis Star Tower E, floor 11, 11E. 900. Any more than 900? Again, we're going in tens. I'll take 910. 910, we have 910 from Blue One, 920 from Lani, 1200 from Yurik. We're fine today. No reason to be nervous. I just want to get it right. So 1200 from Yurik. So we went from 920 right up to 1200 from Yurik. Do we have anything over 1200 from Yurik? Hey Bunker 3's friends. Welcome. Hey Joey, Sub-Zero. Okay, so I'm going to call the final orders on this one. So final bids. So we're going to go final bids. So this is where I'm going to go. Ready? Going once. Going twice. Sold to Murik. Murik has won that apartment for 1200 peds. Congratulations. Murik. Okay, so I'm pulling this down here. Whew. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. Wow, that was absolutely amazing. Congratulations on your new apartment, Murik. Right, okay, I have to move on to the next one. That was, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to hide the apartment now. So this is the apartment over here. So I'm going to hide the picture of it because that one is now sold officially at the auction. So the next thing that I've got is a Maddox 4 blueprint. So the Maddox 4 blueprint I have right here to show you. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm so nervous. Let me zoom out on my camera actually because I can't see anything. Just to show you who's all here, what everybody's doing. I've got a bodyguard. Got a bodyguard as well. So there's lots of people here. Anyway, so we're going to go with the Maddox 4 blueprint. Okay, I'm just writing down one more note. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is the default Maddox 4 blueprint. This is an unlimited blueprint. Let me just do a wee quick explanation of this. Obviously, an apartment explains itself, and it's an apartment, and I showed you the figures. But the Maddox 4 is slightly different. So it's a 4.4 quality rating blueprint. It's used to craft Maddox 4, which are then used to make the adjusted Maddox. So quite a nice wee unlimited blueprint. We're going to start the bidding on this one at 500 PEDs, and I would like there to be 50 PED increments to start with. So I'm just going to explain that again to the guys over here. Next lot, and I'm going to send them the link. Maddox blueprint. Starting 500 PED, 50 increments, please. Okay, so bidding has commenced. Thank you for the follow. The sound is broken? What's wrong with my sound? Is it bad? Hey Lani. Okay, so Duix, sound works fine. Thank you, Duix. So we have 500 PEDs from Lani. We're looking for very echoey. Oh my. So Maddox 4 blueprint. We've got 500 PED start bid on this. 500. Any more than 500? So bear in mind, this is the blueprint that's used to craft the Maddox 4s, which is then used to craft the adjusted Maddox, which is why we use it. So we're sitting at 500 PED. So just the start bid has come in on this one so far. Do we have any other bids on the Maddox 4? Thank you, X4. 600 from Cherry. We get 600 from Cherry. 600 from Cherry. Maybe I'll drop it again. It's so dramatic. Okay, so I'm going to go 10 increments now. I will take 610. I will take 610 from anybody. Quality rating is 4.4. 610 from Seoul. We've got a bidder of 610 from Seoul. I said 4.4, but I wrote 4.5. Okay, so we're at 610. Any more than 610? 650 from Cherry. Can you show us the markup on the item? Well, it's a blueprint, so they're really crazy to show the markup on them. For some of them I can show markup, but you have to remind a lot of these are kind of really old and rare stuff, so you don't really get to see true valuations on things. So we're at 650 on this one. 650, so I'll take 660. Blueprint is really skewed. Okay, so let me just show you the markup on this one. We'll see if we can work it out. The markup does not show the quality rate, and that's right. So this one, so over the decade, plus 1675. In the past year, one of them is sold for plus 1,000. So we're at plus 660 so far. So this is a really, good bargain if anybody's wanting it. Really good bargain. 660, 660. I'll take 670 if anybody's going for 670. Um, 670 from Darlas. We have 670. Hey, Amelia. I'm very sorry if I'm not saying hello to everybody. 670. We have 670 from Darlas. Do we have any 680? We're going up in 10s just now. Going up in 10s. 680. Do we have 680? Or I'm going to call it. Oh, 700 from Cherry. 700. 700 from Cherry. Do we have 710? Do we have 710? 710 for the Maddox 4 blueprint. Bear in mind these are made to craft Maddox 4, which are then used to craft the adjusted Maddox. Anyone got a link for the item list? Yeah, there's things about it. 700. We have 700. I'm going to call it 700. This will be the final bids. Any final bids? Any final bids? 710 from Darlas. Oh, Darlas is sneaking in at the end. Sneaking in at the end. A wee bargain. A wee bargain. This one will sell. We're at 720. 720. Any more than 720? Come on, guys. Give me more than 720. It's a bargain. 730 from Darla. 730. We have 730. This is the Maddox 4 Unlimited Blueprint. We went over some 740 from Decanti. Ooh, there's some big crafters out here actually, and there are a lot of these people out here. There's big crafters and guys who know what they're doing. Not like me, like these guys know what they're doing. 800 from Chuddy. Chuddy has come in with 800. 800. 810 from Darlax. Any more than 810? 900 from Decanti. 900 peds from Decanti. 900. We're going up in tens. I'll take 910. Take 910. Okay, calling the final bids now if nobody's going higher than 900. And Decanti will be our winner. I'm going to call final bids. Any final bids? This is where I'm just about to drop the hammer, so they'll have to speak now or forever hold their peace. Going once. Going twice. Sold. So that's 900 peds to Decanti. Congratulations, Decanti. Nice wee bargain. Nice one. Okay. Oh, I can't even type. Okay, I'm so excited I can't even type. Details shortly. Good. Right. Alright. Let's move on, shall we? Swiftly moving on. The gavel is so good. So good. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next item. The next items that we have is an Aclarius. Asclarius. So there's an Asclarius actually right down here, so we can probably go and have a wee look at them since we're here. Let me jump down and show you. So Asclarius pets, these are these new pets that are from Next Island. So one of these is what is up for sale just now. Oh look, it's doing a wee bow for us. Okay, the one that we're selling just now, it is at level 19 Asclarius. So that means she already has her auto loot unlocked. That's the level, the 5 meter auto loot. She also has an 8% faster run speed. So it's a level 19 Asclarius we're going for just now. So bear in mind, they are, there's a wee mission to get them, but you have to obviously train them to that level and feed them to that level. So there is value to be had in the higher the level. And of course, at that sort of level, she is now functional. All right. Okay, so we're going to start the bidding. Once I grab my wee link to show everybody what we're selling. So we're selling copy item link. Asclarius, level 19, auto loot unlocked. Okay, so this is an auto loot pet, and we're going to start the bidding once I have a wee look. Start the bidding at 500 pets, which is kind of what you're looking at food-wise to get them to this sort of level. So 500 beds, and we'll go up in tens. No, let's start with 50s and I can drop to tens. Oh, so let's do 50 to start with. Right, Soul has bid 500 peds, so Soul's on the start bid with this one, so 500 peds. 650 from Lani, so 650. This is the Asclarius auto loot pet from Next Island. 650, and this is also the default Asclarius, but you can see them over here. The reason the one that is up for sale just now is of interest is she is level 19, and that's the sort of level where you're getting your auto loot unlocked, and also has the run speed buff. So it means you don't have to run about with your mace hammer or have your rings with the run speed, because you're getting your run speed over the Asclarius and your auto loot, which is always nice. It's nice. Do we have anything over 650? And I'll go up in tens if we don't. Do we have anyone for 700? Anyone for 700? 700 on the Asclarius? If not, we'll go up in tens. Okay, go up in tens now. Okay, so we're looking for 650. I'll take 660 on the Asclarius. 660. Anyone give me 660? 660 from Soul. 700 from Lani. 700 from Lani. Do we have anything over 700? I'll take 710. I'll take 710 for the Asclarius. This is the Auto Loop pet and it looks amazing. This one's level 19, which is why she's particularly of interest. It's a lot of work to get there. And pet food, essentially. And welcome everyone who's tuned in. I'm sorry this is all very, I'm not talking to you very well, am I? This is a very unusual stream for me. Lani has come in with 800, so we have 800 for the level 19 Asclarius pet. Level 19 Asclarius pet, 800 pets. I'll take 810. I'll take 810. Okay, looks like we're going to go to the final bids at 800. Final bids, we're looking for an 810 before I go to final bids. Anything above 810 from Soul. We have 810 from Soul. Hey Virginia! I'm sorry there's no music. I very specifically want people to save this stream, so we can't have music because we'll get hit with the muting. 820, so Lani has come with 820. So we have a bid war between Lani and Soul just now. 820 from Lani. This is for the level 19 default well not default, it's Asclarius pet, it's not a default one. 820, 820. Any more than 820 or we're going to final bids? We're going to final bids. Going to final bids. Looks like we're going to final bids. Okay. Oh, so right, oh my god, Lani's right in there so fast. So Soul came with 830 and Lani has come with 840. Bear in mind there'll be a slight delay on the stream to what you're seeing in the game, so don't worry if you're not seeing, if you see the chat first before you see what's happening on the stream. So 840 from Lani. You like the no music for a change? It makes me feel like really uncomfortable. I feel like I said, like you're at a club with like no with no music on. It's just a delay on the internet, Dracula, and for the time for the game to stream, I don't put a delay on it, but there is a slight delay anyway. So 840, 850, 900 from Lani. Lani's went straight up to the 900. This is for the level 19 Asclarius, so that's already got everything unlocked. Any final bids? Any final bids? The Auto Loot and the Run Speed pet from Next Island. 900. Okay, I'm going to go any final bids because we have to speed this up a wee bit, guys. Okay, so final bids now. Any final bids? No. Okay. Going once. Bear in mind it has to be when the hammer falls. Going once. Going twice. Sold for 900 pairs to Lani. Congratulations, Lani. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I want you to get to a few sales and then I want to actually get these buyers in touch with each other. So let me go over to this Clarius, and then it was Lani, and it was 900 pets. Okay, so what we're going to do just now then is we're going to do the golden key. The golden key is next on the list, and then right after the golden key I'm going to take a minute or two to get all these sellers and buyers lined up so they can start doing their trades. Alright, so we'll do the golden key first. This is one of the big ticket items. I know there's quite a lot of people who were very interested in this. The golden key is, well, we'll go on to it, we'll move on to it, move on to it properly. Yeah, these are good prices. I mean, I think so far these are all either really reasonable prices or like they're decent both for buyer and seller. So far I'm very, very happy. Everybody's doing all right. Okay, let's chat about the golden key. Oh, the golden key. Okay, so a couple of really important points about the golden key. It's 341.83 TT. You have to get the TT max before you can use it, so it has to get to 1000 pet TT. So for you to use this key, you're going to have to put in quick maths. It's not working. You're going to put in some money. You're going to put in some money to get it to the full value. When it's at 1000 pets, you just repair it. Essentially, repair the key to full value. When you've done that, this gives you access to the golden door instance, which is on Arcadia. the reason this is of so much importance is what's behind that golden door. Essentially, it's an instance whereby the potential to loot some incredible things is there. These items have been looted actually just recently, so we do know that they are dropping just in the past few weeks or so. Some of the really rare armour has came from a golden door, so the chance is there to get it. 3,000 ped spent is what Dracula's kind of talking about in terms of like raw material wise. If you hunt for it yourself, it costs an absolute insane fortune just to click it, essentially just to make one. This is a crafted key, so to make one costs a fortune. People who know these keys or have made these keys will be very well aware of the value in this thing. So we're gonna start the bidding. We're gonna start with 3,000 ped start bid. So 3,000 ped start bid. And we're going to go up in hundreds for the golden key. So the bidding has now started. 3,000 peds start bid. We're going up in hundreds for the default Arcadian golden key. See if we get a start bid on this one. Like I said, this is one of the kind of first big ticket items, so we have to see if we get a start bid. So there we go, a start bid from Larry of 3,000. 3,000 peds from Larry is the start bid on this one. This is the golden key, one of our first big ticket items. This is to unlock an instance on Arcadia. People who know this will know the armour that you can potentially get from this is the Dark Knight of Arcadia armour. The Dark Knight of Arcadia armour drops inside that golden door. So the chances of getting that is phenomenal in terms of, you know, like if you were to get that from that. It's one of the best armours in game. That's Dracula will tell you. One of the best armours in game. So I'm looking for 3,100. Anyone going to give me 3,100 for the golden key? 3,100 for the Arcadian golden key to get your chance to loot yourself some some amazing armour within the instance. Bear in mind it's a drop, so there's chances with these things, but it has been dropping the past couple of weeks. There's been armour dropping from it. Do we have anything more than 3,000 for the golden key? Any more than the start bid of 3,000. Give you a rough idea if we're talking guide prices here. Guide prices are sometimes helpful, and particularly in a situation where we've not got any more than the start bid. These things should be selling upwards of 5,000 peds. So that's the guide price on this key, would be 5,000 peds, thereabouts, to get into that instance. Don't know if that helps anyone. Anything more than 3,000 ped? If not, we're going to have to go to final bids. Anything more than 3,000 peds for the golden key? $3,100 from Chi. We've got 3,100 from Chi. 3,100. This is a bargain, guys. It's an absolute bargain, honestly. If somebody gets this. 3,100. Everyone concentrating. Yep. It is. It's a really nice instance to run, and to have the chance to do it. They don't come up for sale often, because people tend to run them. You make it and run them yourself because you want the chance to get the armour yourself. Any more than 3,100, or I'm going to have to go to... Is it a team thing? Yeah, Larry, you would do it as a team. It's not a difficult thing either. Like a small enough team could do it. You're not talking like any crazy bosses or anything. That's the good thing. It's not like you don't need a team of Ubers to do it. 3,200 from Larry. 3,200. 3,200. Do we have any more than 3,200? 3,300 from Chi. 3,300. Oh, look at all these lovely people here. 3,400 from Larry. 3,400 from Larry. This is some Arcadian armour over here. Look how good it looks. The Dark Knight of Arcadia armour is some of the best in the game, and it's got the potential to drop. 3,500 from Chi. You tend to HOF as well within it, which is just if you like swirlies. Can be solo. Yes, Strash, yeah, you can. It's not difficult. It's also not grindy. I quite like the golden key because there's not like all that many mobs to kill. Like, it's fine. You should show markup as an appetizer. 3,500 from G. The thing, Tom Wick, it's such a good suggestion, but quite often the auction house doesn't show the actual trades of these things. Let me show you though. Okay, so here you go. So the last one sold, so like I said, the auction house, these tend to be sold via players, but the last one of these sold for 6,400 ped, and it's within the decade, so they're not, this is rare, these are unique items, not unique, but very, very rare. So the last one was sold within the decade for 6.4, we're currently at 3.6. I mean, this is a bargain, it's an absolute bargain. I can't say who the seller is, Sean, if that's all right. I'll tell the winner at the end who the seller is, and they can meet up. 3,600 ped, bargain, guys. We're talking, last sale was 6.4. I've got a guide price of at least 5. 3.6, anywhere than 3.6. Anywhere than 3.6. I'll take it in 50s now. Taking 50s now. So looking for 3,650. 3,650. Do I have 3,650? Anyone for 3,650 for the Arcadia Golden Key? Hey, Seth Meister. So we have the highest bidder at the moment is at 3,600 ped. Absolute bargain. I'm going to go to final bids. Any final bids on the Arcadia Golden Key? I need like the music in the background, like the countdown music. So boom. Okay, so no final bids, it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to go, if we're going to have no final bids. So, any final bids at all? Going once, going twice. Sold! Congratulations. So, I'm gonna... Okay, so now that I've done all these ones up to the Golden Key, what we're going to quickly do is I'm going to catch these sellers and buyers up with each other, so that they know who their seller is and can get in touch with them, and vice versa. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm just going to go to the Be Right Back scene. I'm still here, I'm still typing, you'll hear me in the background typing. I'm just going to kind of do an overlay, and I'll be right back, alright? Because we have got a lot to get through, so I want to get this done quickly so everybody's not kind of waiting to see who their seller was. So here we go, Be Right Back scene. I'm still here, I'll still kind of chat to you. I just don't want to get a mess with my PMs going on. And so, let me pull out my PMs. And like, why is she doing? Oh, you can actually see it because you can still see the screen. That doesn't help any at all. Oh, it doesn't matter actually, I'll just stay with the overlay. Doesn't make any difference. Like, doesn't make any difference if you see me or not, right? You can see me getting a faff. What difference does that make? So, put my hand right there. Ah! Okay, so this one, and all of that. Lani purchased. Harry purchased one at 3.6. That was a bargain, Larry. Bloody hell, nice one. 3.6. Okay, so I'm going to put in Lani now. Okay, so what we're doing is I'm just setting up the sellers with their buyers to make sure that everybody can get their things all sorted quickly. And then I'm going to move on to the next lot. I just need to grab item name links of people. Copy outer link. Otherwise, they're going to be waiting around to the end, and I really want trades to get done, so people are, you know, getting things sold. Okay, that one's done. Decanty, Max 4. Already traded. Decanty is like way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. Okay, so we have 2 trades complete, and Decanty and Larry have completed their trades. I believe Lani and Heart Seller are about to complete their trades as well. And so the last one I've got to complete is Murex. This is really good. So not only have they bid on stuff, they're actually they're trading right now. So these trades are happening as we speak. That is so cool. So the next link that I have to grab, so this is going to be from Friends List actually. Throw that over here. Copy avatar link. And then we're going to get good to go into the next one. Hope you guys are ready. So let me just check that's definitely right. Murex got the apartment, that's correct. This feels like I'm setting people up for dates. I'm like, and so this is your blind date, and that is your blind date. Silly. Anyway, we're getting it done, we're getting it done, we're getting it done. Okay, this is the last one. Oh. Okay, good. Right, I'm going to close all these and we're going to move on to the next item. Wonderful. Okay, so the next item that we have up is we have some gloves. Oh, these are nice. So let me close down the key, get the key on the road. All right, so here we have some RX Optac X1 gloves male is what we are selling just now. So let me show you a bit of the information on these. So I've actually got a picture, so let me bring up a picture for you. There we go. So this is Optac 1. You can see the stats. I don't know if it's big enough for you to see the stats. So the stats, we're looking at 47 burn, 11 cut, 12 electric, 47 impact, 44 penetration. These are crazy. 21 shrap. These are amazing. So it's a set of gloves that we're selling here. This is male gloves, pretty small on your screen, but yeah, people can search for them on Wiki. Really interesting, an unusual item, which is what we really like. So there's a start bid on these, and we're going to start the start bid at 1k. So let me just get the link in. There we go. And I'm going to hide that picture now because it's absolutely massive. There we go. Right, so RX Optac X1 gloves have begun. We've got a start bid. So let me write this. Start bid of 1k. Just check that I've got that right. Yep. Okay, so the bidding has started for the RX Optac X1 gloves male. Start bid of 1k. The problem with gloves is that it's impossible to make it a set. Okay, so Murex has come straight in with 1,000 peds. So we've got the start bid of 1,000 peds on this. And we're going to go up in hundreds. Okay, do we have 1,100 peds for these? We've got 1,200. Let me just... Okay, so they are, so I'm just looking at the tier rates just now. So they're tier 0.99 with a 133 tier rate. That's quite good. And so so they're ready to tick over to tier 1. So we're at 1,200. We have more than 1,200. I'd be looking for 1,300. You can't wear them, you're female, Virginia. So the tier increase rate is 133. So bear in mind they are unlimited gloves. So that's nice tier rate because it'll be out of 200. I'm looking for 1,300 peds. Do we have 1,300 peds? Or I'll drop to the 50s if we don't have 1,300 peds. We're looking for 1,300 peds for the RX Optac X1 gloves. We have 1,300. We have more than 1,300. We're going up in hundreds just now. I will drop it to 50s if somebody wants to come in with 1,350. Marley wants man hands. 1,300. Do we have any more than 1,300? I'll drop it to the 50s then. We'll go for a 1,350. So we'll go up in 50s. So do we have 1,350? So 30, I'm saying this, it's like a really bad English way of saying stuff. So 1,350. I'm looking for 1,350. Does anyone have 1,350 for me? 1,350. Yeah, some good deals. There's some good deals here. It's great. We're going to go to final bids. Well, this is it. It's kind of like a reseller's paradise as well. Like if you want to get some stuff to sell on, like there's a couple of nice wee bids in here. And there's some really great items as well. Great for collectors too, or if you've got something you've had your eye on for a while and it's brilliant. Oh, we get 1,350. Rick has come in with 1,350 on this one. 1,350. This is so nice seeing all the people here. All these people bidding. My bodyguard behind me. Need your bodyguard, right? 1,400, 1,450. 1,450. Do we have more than 1,450? Perfect for Halloween mayhem zombies. There you go. Your hands will be forever protected from the Halloween mayhem zombies. 1,500 from Munich. We have 1,500. You're looking for 1,550. So this is tier 0.99, so it's ready to tick to tier 1. Get your your extra protection onto it. We've got 1,500. Do we have 1,550? 1,550. Do we have 1,550? There are just 2 female sets in game. Wow. I never knew. This is great. Actually, with all these items, I've been reading a lot about them, so I just want to know what I'm talking about roughly. And some of them are fascinating stuff, like super, super interesting. So 1,500 peds. We're going to be going to 1,550, or I'm going to go to final bids. Do I have 1,550, or are we going to final bids? Do I have 1,550? Any final bids? Do we have any final bids? Any final bids? It's going to be sold. It's going to be sold for 1,500 peds. If nobody else is coming in, let me just check. Did we meet? We did. This one will be sold. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Congratulations, you right? Okay. I'm just going to do this much quicker. I'm just going to send it straight to Munich because Munich's already bought something, so Munich kind of knows the deal. If I just send it straight across to Munich, he'll know what he's doing. And I believe the seller is here in the chat anyway, so the seller will be able to contact directly seller. So seller, you can contact the person directly, but they now have your link as well. Okay, so I'm going to write that up here. So that's Munich won that for 1,500 pets. Good. Okay, moving on now. Okay, so this item I don't actually have here with me, but I do have an image of it. So, just going to check, is the seller of the next item. So the next item is the, I'm going to try and say it, Katsuchi Determination SGA. I don't think they were actually going to make it this evening, but I'm just going to put it down because they've told me the details around it, so it shouldn't be an issue for me to get it sold. Let me try and close some chats. I've got me a mess here. Oh my god, I don't even know why that's so grayed out. Oh god, no idea. We'll leave that there. We don't have the item link for this one. No, we don't have the item link for this one. Let me just check and see if I can find the seller. I was hoping that they were going to be here on time, but I can't seem to find them. No, they're offline. They're offline. So what we'll kind of do is we'll see if we can meet the start bid on this one. I'm going to put up the picture in the game, and we'll see how we go on with it. There is a start bid on it, so we'll see how we go on with it. And the seller is very well known in the game, so it's not a kind of scammy sales thing. And they're very, very well known in the game. When you see who they are, you'll be like, oh yeah, of course. So let me bring up the big picture of this. So here we go. So this is the Kitsuchi Determination SGA edition. We've got the picture here, up for sale, and we have a start bid of 700 peds. Oh, somebody has, oh, that's good. Somebody has one. There we go. So we've got a start bid of 700 peds. I'm going to hide that big picture because it's massive. All right. So 700 ped start bid. We're going to go up in, oh, I'm typing all over the place. Up in, let's go up in tens to start with. Okay, so 700 start bid, we're going up in tens. This is the Kitsuchi Determination SGA edition. We don't have a lot of more details on this one at the moment, so it'll be TT plus, so I should be writing that, so it's TT plus. Kind of any item that's unlimited will be TT plus, just to be aware. We did a lot of blueprints and stuff like that at the start, which obviously didn't really have any value to them, whereas now we're moving on to stuff that's got TT value, so it would be TT plus for anything with value essentially, so particularly the unlimited stuff. So you're looking here at the details. Do we have anyone meeting the 700 ped start bid on this one? It just kind of shows it does help when the seller's here, because it really means they can give extra information and stuff like that. So if we're doing them in the future, it's massively helpful for me if you can make it. Obviously some people just can't, you know, like this has been organised for weeks in advance and people get called out to work or whatever happens, shit happens, but we'll try anyway. So we're selling the Kitsuchi Determination SGA edition. Going up in tens, we get a 700 ped start bid on it. So let me show you for the markup on it. So the month and the year one sold at 800 ped. So we've got a 700 start bid on it. Is anyone going to meet the start bid? 700 start bid. No, if we are, I'm just going to say no one. You don't have to reply to me, you just have to say, you don't have to reply to me, you just have to say, no, you don't have to reply to me. If you don't want to buy it. Okay, so I'm going to go any final bidders or last call, and then it'll be unsold. It'll be our first unsold of tonight. What a wee shame. It's okay. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay, so I'll still bring the hammer down on an unsold, just so that it's clear that it's unsold and nobody kind of bids at the last second. Okay, unsold on that one. Swiftly moving on. High start bid for the auction. Yeah, so this is the interesting part with these sorts of things, is it really as a seller, I mean obviously we're all kind of new at this kind of live auction thing, but as a seller, coming in with high start bids kind of doesn't give the momentum. Oh my god, Larry and Dracula are agreeing with each other. So high start bids, there's going to be a few things they just won't sell with a high start bid. So I'm completely expecting that. But so far we've sold everything up until this point, which I'm really, really excited about. So moving on, we are going to be selling actually our first set of clothes. I'm excited about this. And I do have the clothes and the links. I can't wear them because I'm not a guy. Oh, these new knives, these are amazing. Anyway, get distracted. Clip it and it'll not happen again. Yeah. Okay, so let's show what we're selling now. So I'm going to open this up. Oh, let's do the same thing. Blazer and chinos. So it's a business suit. We are selling a business suit. So I'm going to go next lot. So these are being sold as a set. So we have a blazer and chinos. Of course, this is only going to work for male avatars, or if you're a female and you have a shopkeeper, you maybe want to dress your shopkeeper. So we have a business suit for sale, and we're going to do the start bid. This one also has a start bid. So the start bid on this is, wait a second, start bid 180. Okay, so selling it as a set. So it's kind of, these things are difficult to find as two together. So you'll find like a jacket, I'll come up on auction, and then you'll have to wait for ages till you get the trousers to come up as well. So we're starting with 180 pence as for the set, but bear in mind it'll be plus TT because everything is plus TT if it's unlimited. Do we have anyone bidding on a nice new suit? All yours for just plus 180. Oh. Thank you for the subscription, Blue Man. Oh my goodness, it's a gift. Oh my goodness, it's a gift from Fortuna. Fortuna, oh you're so kind. Fortuna has gifted 5 subs to Blue Man, Spectrum, RL, Crypto Row. Oh wow, Fortuna. Oh, thank you so much, Daz. Oh wow, so nice, so nice. So do we have anyone to meet the start bid on this? This is the, I'm going to go final call for the start bid. Final call for the start bid. Again, kind of the same thing we were talking about last time. That's so kind, Fortuna, thank you. Look at them all go, look at them all go. That's when we need lots of hops, lots of hops. Lots of hops. Okay, so this one is going to go down as unsold. Okay, so how much is the start bid? 180 pence plus plus the T, so TT plus 180 pence. So yeah. Final call. Final call. Okay, this one is going to go down as unsold. So I do the same thing. So the hammer falls. It's ready. Going once, going twice. Oh, Soul just got the 180 in. Oh my god, Soul, I'm going to kill him. Soul got the 180 in just before I wrote unsold. Okay, so yeah, Soul is clearly a professional. So the hammer went down, but in the game came up first. Total sniped it. He total sniped it. So yeah, he for God's sake. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, so I'll write to Soul. I'm actually, because he put the bid in before the hammer went down, hold on, because he put the bid in before the hammer went down, it means the auction would still be open. I would have to sell it. So actually, there would be any last bids on that one because, you know, that wouldn't work like that, otherwise somebody else might have missed it. Okay, so go. Any final bids, we know what's going to happen, but that would be the correct way to do it. And I want to do it all correct. So, as Soul got in before the sold. So as Soul got in before the unsold message, auction continues, which would be correct. So any final bidders now? Whew, I nearly messed that one up. So as Soul got in before the unsold message was posted, I posted unsold and the hammer hit, but he had just posted an offer right before that happened. So that means that the auction is still open and we're looking for any final bidders. And we're going to go to any final bidders now. Any final bidders. Soul causing problems. I know, what's he like? Soul's trying to keep me on my toes. It was so well timed. Soul's like, I'm going to make you work, Bonnie. I'm going to make you work. So, any final bidders? This is going toward the end now. Any final bidders? Any final bidders going once, going twice. Sold this time. Sold perfectly to Soul. Good, that was nice that sold. So that was 180, so it's TT plus 180 with all these stuff. So TT plus 180, and it's to Soul, and I'm going to send Soul his congratulations, Soul. I'm going to private chat Soul, and I'm going to tell him who it was. Okay, so that's off to Soul, so Soul knows who that is, and I'll get in contact with that seller as well. Murik has already got all that sorted. Okay, right, moving on to the, it's the Dampfire. Oh, I'm excited about this one. Right, what I'm gonna, 8,280 pence spent so far. That's exciting, isn't it? That's exciting. Before we move on to the Dampfire, I know everybody's been excited about seeing the Dampfire. I'm very, very quickly going to go AFK. I'm going to start myself out. I'll be back in less than a minute. If you want to grab a snack, grab a drink, I'll see you in about 1 minute's time. So I'll be right back, guys. Hey, sorry about the wee delay. Welcome Pennywise, welcome Dazzles here, how you doing? I'm very sorry if I'm not super chatty with people in the chat. You need to smoke. Whew, right, I took a wee breath. We're ready to continue. So far, stuff has been selling incredibly well. We've only had one unsold, and I'm already at, oh god, we've sold a whole bunch of stuff. I can't even count because my Excel's on a different thing. But we're going to move swiftly on. I must move swiftly on with stuff. And thank you, Pennywise. I'm trying to look. You've got the 8-ball code. Oh, for God's sake. I'm trying to look very official because I really want to do. I want to do my my sellers justice, right? I'm here selling their stuff. They need it for me to do them justice. And so the next seller is here, and I'm just gonna get the links of them. Where are you? Could the seller of the... Oh, you don't even know the next items. As you're like, well, we would if we knew what it was, Bonnie, like, honestly. Oh, it's the Dampire. I'm talking rubbish. Hold on. I missed a bit. Oh no, I'm clicking all over my sheet. Hold on. Back. Okay, so we're going to be moving on to the Dampire. I'm just going to... I put a bunch of ones in my spreadsheet. That's the only problem, like when you're trying to click on spreadsheets in the game at the same time. It's like I'm trying not to mess with my spreadsheet. I just put a bunch of ones in it. But anyway, we're going to do the Dampire. So the Dampire, I have the link for the Dampire, I believe. Or have... Okay, that's fine. No local chat drama. We're doing okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. Everything's fine so far. Okay, so let me see what I have for the Dampire. The person who's selling the Dampire should be here. They said they were going to be here so that I could get the information from them. I don't think they are. No, the person who was selling the Dampire is not here. So this gives me the wee slight issue of that I can't get the information from them. So we have a Dampire pet. She does have a reserve on her. So let me bring it up and we can see what we want to do with it. So if somebody has a link to the Dampire, that would be amazing. So we have a Dampire pet level 25. Let me just see if I can catch this person actually, because they should be about. Because they have other stuff that's listed too. Okay, I've contacted them to see if we can get it. So anyway, I know all the information on it, so I can run the auction without them here. But the reason I wanted to pay on them is they've got something later on that they kind of have to be here for me to show it. But for this one, they don't have to. They don't have to be here. They do. They have their Gangan done really nicely. Okay, so we have a Dampire. So this is the extremely sexy pet from Rocktropia, and this is the one that is spawnable on other planets. So there's a few of these. I think there's another one that you can't spawn on other planets, but this one you can. So this is the Dampire, and she is level. Let me see. Oh, she's level 20. She's 24 point. So she's not 25 yet. She's 24 point X level. So almost 25. Okay, and let me bring up the details of the Dampire. This is just a wee bit slower, I'm sorry, just because the person was going to be here and they're not. So it's a wee bit slower for me to get the information up. Let me see if I can quickly grab more information about it. Okay, so both buffs are unlocked. So both of the buffs on the both of the buffs on the Dampire are unlocked. If somebody can quickly tell me what the buffs are, I'm sorry, this would have been better organised if I didn't have the things saying they will be here, but they're not. So we're going to go with a start bid of 4,000 head start. Good. Here we go. So starting now at 4,000 ped, so this is for the Dampire. This is for the Dampire. This is the gorgeous 60 pet from Rocktropia. And so the doctor has bid 4,100. So all buffs are unlocked on this. All buffs unlocked for this gorgeous 60 Dampire. So she is spawnable. She is spawnable on other planets. so you could have her following you around. 4,100, we've got 4,200 from Miss Gloria Hugo. Miss Gloria is 4,200. Do we have 4,300 from anyone? 4,300? So we'll go up in hundreds. Oh, I'm writing all over the wrong place again. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so I'm going to click off the spreadsheet so that I stop clicking on stuff. And so we're going to go up in hundreds. I'm looking for 4,300 ped. 4,000. Oh, thank you, Daisy. It's a Danfire pet. So decrease crit 5% and acceleration on the Danfire. Decrease crit 5% plus acceleration unlocked. Do we have 4,300 peds? 4,300 peds? For this gorgeous Danfire. Hey Devin, how's it going? I just poured that in my face there. Trying to be professional and just like pouring it everywhere. They're nice buffs. I think most people just like her because she is actually gorgeous. Actually one of the pets that sounds ridiculous, but I'm quite jealous in game because they have really long hair. So if you have a look at my hair, this is like long female hair, which is nothing. Whereas these ones, they have hair like right down to their wee bums. So nice. They have hair all the way down to their wee bums. So we have 4,200 pets. Do we have any more than 4,200 pets? I'll be looking for 4,300. If not, I'll go up in 50s. Up in 50s. So it'll be 4,250 peds we'll be looking for the next bidder. It's the hair to the wee bum. Yeah, they're quite rare. I've not seen many of them about. Every time I do see one, I'm like, heads turned. $4,250 we have from Rick. And the gang, do you want me to go back to show you the gang style? There you go. 4,250, we're going to have to move quicker. Anybody above 4,250, we're going to have to move quicker. I would be looking for 4,300. 4,300? 4,300. Guide price on this one to give you a rough idea, they're round about 6,500 peds. 6,500 peds would be like something, the price that you'd like sell one for if you were to put it on the forum or something. 6,500. We're at 4,250 just now, so this would be a bargain. Would be a bargain at 4,250 peds. Do we have any more bidders? No. So I'm going to go to any final bids. We can't hang about. Any final bids. Why are they so expensive? I think because they have boobs. I think because they have boobs. They are actually super sexy. Like if you see them running about, they're a good looking pet. They're very, very rare and it's high level. Nope, so we're going to go any final bids. Okay, so any final bids? Going once, going twice. Unsold, unfortunately there was a reserve on that. But what I will do is I'll contact the person who is the seller and I will tell them who their highest bidder was with the details of the bid that they gave, and then they could decide between themselves if they want to do anything about that or not. And I will write that down. So I'm just going to write, I will message seller highest bidder's name. And then they can deal with it themselves. they can deal with it themselves. Alright, so moving swiftly on. If there's a reserve, put it as a minimum bid. Yeah, but sometimes, Darla, when you just start with a bid that's too high, then you just get nothing. So I think reserves work out quite well. Okay, so we... so first one. Okay, so shall we move on now? Okay, so this person should be here. Let me check where they are. Okay, so I'm looking for the seller, and the seller was here. I wonder if they're still in the chat because their item's about to come up and I need them to come forward with their item so I can get the link. So the item that's about to come up for sale now is the Castorian Combat Mace Mark 6 Fen Edition and Melee Trauma Amplifier 10 Fen Edition, and it's a set. So this is coming up next. We're just going to get the details from it. The seller of that can send me, you're here, okay, thank you. So we've got the details here. Do you want to tell me if there's any tier or anything on them, or do you want to show it to me and trade? It's up to you. Some sellers don't want to be known, others do, some don't give a shit. So it's up to you if you want to come forward and show it to me, and I can show it to the people, or if you're quite happy with just the links like that coming up. So this is an extremely cool item. This is the big stuff. The big stuff is coming out. Let me tell you a wee bit about this. So obviously we're going to be going plus TT, plus, not that it's going to matter for the prices we're going to be going with. So plus TT, of course. This is apparently one of the best maces you can get in the game. If you have a wee look down here, so we're having a look at the 88.1% efficiency, 64 to 128 damage interval, it's kicking out 128 impact damage, 46 attacks per minute, and then you would have the amp to go with. So the amp, these are matchy-matchy, I love a bit of matchy-matchy, so 85% on your matchy-matchy, your matchy-matchy amp, and 48 electric damage, which is amazing. So clearly both unlimited items, clearly both massively expensive items, as they should be. Murik has just said that they're going to sell their house and they should please wait. Okay, so of course we have a reserve on this. So I'm going to go straight in at the start bid. The start bid and the reserve on this are the same thing. So we're going to go straight in with that. So we're tier 2.99 and a tier rate of 1, and that's really good actually, bloody hell. So it's ready to go to tier 3. It is crazy. It's not only crazy, it's gorgeous. Like, it's not just like, it's going to sound like really silly, but it's not just like a wee gun, like it's absolutely beautiful. Like, can you imagine like rocking in and swinging that thing? Imagine that, would be amazing. So this one is nearly tier 3, so it's obviously more valuable than a tier 1, nearly tier 3, and it's got a decent tier rate of 1,16200. Okay, so a wee gun, like a super soaker here. Okay, so we are going to start the bidding on this one. So the start bid, so bear in mind, big ticket item, so start bid is start bid is 65,000 pet, 65,000 ped, and we are going up in ones. 65,000 peds for the set, remember. So this is not so one of the items might have sold for X amount, but it's for the set, for both. They go together, hand in hand. 65k for both. Oh, any oil princes in the chat? Well, they've been advertised for a wee while, so if there was anybody who had been looking at it and if they've been watching the threads or so, then they would have maybe had their eye on it. And what was earth was that? It's Marie. I was like, oh my god, what's going on? Okay, so we're start bid of 65k up in 1k's after that. You sold your set earlier in the year for 80k. Ah, thank you for the follow. Muric. Start bid equals kidney. It is a good price. It is a good price. It's a good price for considering it's both. So it's for both. So you're getting not just the mace, but you're getting the amp as well. But it would obviously have to have somebody who'd thought about this before and realised that they've had. Nobody's got like that sort of money sitting about. Is there anyone who was interested in this item who knew kind of what they were worth and was ready to be going for it? If not, I can just do a quick thing for the seller because it is obviously one of the big ticket items. It is a great weapon. It really, really is. This is one of the legendary weapons in the game, but of course you would have to be prepared to be buying something like that. Soul's going to wait. Yeah, Soul's going to wait until the very last second and Soul will be like, oh yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Just going to update something slightly. Okay, so if we're not going to get the start bid on that, which is understandable because you would really have to be prepared for it, what we're just going to do then is I'm going to quickly tell you a wee bit about the item, and if it's okay with the seller, I know the seller's listening. Seller, would you like me to say who you are? And that way anyone who is interested in it could maybe open up a dialogue with you, and they could, because obviously you probably have to chat further about this sort of thing. The seller's in the chat just now. And just to give you an idea, this is just the start bid on this. This is not the guide price. The guide price on an item like this is it should be going for well over 70,000 peds as the set. This is the important part. Like, you may be able to buy one of them for X amount, but you can't buy the two of them together as the set. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say who the seller is. I'm going to link their name, and that means people can open up a dialogue with that seller and they can discuss it further with them. But it's obviously not going to sell today on the auction, but super nice item to see anyway. Okay, so seller is this person. If anyone would like to chat further after auction, right? So that means if there is anyone here just now that actually kind of like that, but I'm not really wanting to bid on it during an auction, then you could chat with this seller directly. The seller's here in this chat as well. You don't have to wave. You don't have to be like, put your hand up if you're the seller. But that's the seller's link, and we've had a good look at the item. Everybody said it's absolutely amazing and phenomenal, and it's well worth the money that was just the start bid, never mind what it's actually guide priced at. So if you want to chat with that person, if you're interested in that, then all the details are right there. Thank you very much for putting that forward, seller. I hope you get it sold. All right, so we're going to move on to the next item. The thing as well about this, one thing I just want to say just quickly before I get like all soapy on you, is these sellers have trusted me to do this. They've trusted in me to put forward some of their absolute unique and prized possessions. I mean, that is clearly an amazing item. They've trusted that I would get enough people to come to the auction to witness that, and the very least I can do for them is, if I can't sell it, is to give them the chance to sell it on again, or to give them a wee bit of exposure, a wee bit of publicity for their item so people know that they have it, and if they would like to chat about it later. I do it for the fun. Yeah, I get zero. There's no commission, nobody pays me anything, no sellers fees, no buyers, nothing. This is just because I'm off my heat, as they would say. Right, okay, moving swiftly on. No, I don't get anything for it. I get you guys, I get your company, that's what I get. I get you to sit here. A wee follow would be phenomenal. If you haven't followed me already, that would be amazing. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next item. This one is another apartment. Oh, thank you, Averoctor. That's kind. That's very kind. Okay, so we're moving on to an apartment. Funny thing with an apartment is I can't actually link it for you because, oh, see you later, Atomic Storm. Enjoy your date night. I can't link it for you because it's just going to say default estate deed. Of course it will, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the apartment pictures. I got a few. It's quite cool. Okay, so next lot. Here we go. Oh, just wrote the next lot in this filter. I'm not selling people that. My coffee didn't work. Oh, that's brilliant. They're like, no, you're not selling me, Bonnie. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, let's try again. So, right, next lot. Let's make sure. Okay, so, Monria apartment, Castalia Towers 4D. So let me bring you up the pictures. Pictures. So, Mon 1. So there you can see the details. Mon 2, that's inside the apartment, and Mon 1 over here is the estate deed. So let me make some things a bit bigger for you. Maybe I'll click on it. There we go. Okay, so this is inside the apartment. So the apartment's absolutely massive. So it has these this massive kind of gallery where you can see out over the crater. It's got 2 rooms upstairs, this big kind of room at the front, these kind of 2 balcony areas, and then underneath there's another 2 rooms as well. These are very rare apartments. They don't sell the way Calypso apartments do because there's not so many of them, and the Monria community are quite kind of tight knit, so they tend to keep things within the family. So how many item points? That's a great question. It should be on that picture. Can you see it on that picture? Can you see if I make it really big? Really big? Really big? Nope. No. I'll have to look at it myself. Hold on. I have to make it really big for me too then. I can't see either. And 140 and 10. Yep, that's right. 140 and 10. I'll write that down. That's a good point. So 140 plus 10 item points, and we're now gonna make this smaller so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so Monria apartment, Castalia Towers 4D, and we have a start bid on this one. So start bid is 2,000 peds. 2,000 peds start bid, and we're going up in hundreds. So up in hundreds, 2,000 peds start bid, up in hundreds. So we'll be looking for anyone bidding 2,000 peds for this Monria apartment. So bear in mind, they're very rare. They don't come up for sale very often. People tend to keep them for quite a long time. I don't think I've ever seen one. I've never found one for sale. So we're 2,000 peds on a Monria apartment. It's 140 plus 10 item points. Do we have anyone on the start bid on this one? Anyone on the start bid? Does it come with a jacuzzi? That would be good. That would be great. So we're looking for anyone on the start bid of the Monria apartment. You had to murder someone to get it. Oh my goodness. Anyone on the start bid? Let's see.
Question.
Okay, so we have a start bid in from Chuddy. Chuddy is bid us our 2,000 peds. That's the 2,000 peds start bid. So the 2,000 peds, we're looking for 2,100. So this will sell. The start bid has been met on this one. So 2,000 ped. Anyone going for 2,100? Looking for 2,100 for this Monria apartment. Come on guys, 2,100. 2,100 for the Monria apartment. To give you a rough idea, and their guide price is around 3,000 peds. So this would be another bargain. Another bargain if it's sold for 2,000. Guide price around 3,000 peds. Nice big apartment, plenty of item points, nice view over the crater. And again, it's something rare, so really good for collectors if you like to hang on to unusual stuff. We're looking for 2,100 ped on the Monria apartment. Do we have 2,100? Do we have 2,100? If not, I'm going to go to final bids. I will do it. I will do it. I will go to final bids. Any final bids? In fact, I'll go to 50s. We'll go up in 50s in case we get up in 50s. Will be yes. TP in the building. So the question was asked, is it close to TP? Yes, the TP is in the building. So the actual, there's a TP called Thalia Towers TP. So the TP is in the building. So you can TP straight to your apartment and just choose your floor and you're there. There's also shops in the apartment. Yeah, you get shopkeepers in there. It's right beside the TP. It's really easy to find in. I think they only have like a couple of apartments on each floor. It's not like there's millions of them. It's really limited in the amount of apartments that they have there. So we're looking for 2,050 peds. 2,050 peds. Do we have any 2,050 peds for the Monria apartment? 2,050 from Dracula. 2,050 peds. Okay, so we're going up in 50s. So Dracula is our highest bidder with 2,050 peds. Would be good for shopkeepers, it really would. 2,100 from Chuddy. 2,100. I like them because when you come out of the televator, the apartments are just there, and it's not like you have to run around and try and find like which bloody one is it left, it's right. They're just like 1, 2, easy to find, and they're massive. So you see the picture of it there, like they're really big, plenty of space in them. So we're at 2,100 peds. So we're up in 50, so I'll be looking for 2,150 peds. 2,150 peds for this big Monria apartment at Thalia Towers. I don't even know if I say that properly. Thalia Towers. Guide price is around 3,000 peds, so we're already at an absolute bargain here. Bargain. So we're looking for 2,150 peds. If not, I'm going to go to any final bids. Going to go to any final bids. Any final bids now? Oh, 2,150. 2,150 from Dracula's trying to like stress me out, like the way Soul did and get like one in right before the hammer goes down. Dracula's totally playing about. It's like, I'm going to get you, Bonnie, I'm going to get you. So we're at 2,150 from Dracula. Dracula will be the winner if Chuddy doesn't come in or somebody else doesn't come in with 2,200. Unless we want to jump down to 10s. It's getting 10s. Chuddy's out. Okay. So I'm going to go, I'm up in 10s, any final bids. So we might get 2,160, if not we'll be out. And this will sell. This is going to sell. Okay, no final bids. Going once, going twice. Sold! Congratulations, Dracula. A nice bargain. So you are 2,150 peds to Dracula. The seller, I think, might be in this chat right now, but I don't think you're in game. Is that right? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I can do this confidentially. I keep talking to my sellers, and they're like, "Bonnie, this is a confidentiality thing. Like, you're rubbish at this." Okay, so Dracula. Pull you down here, and your seller is time to finally visit Monria. I love that. I love that. Like Dracula's just bought like real estate without even being there. Like that's amazing. Oh, Dracula, you're brilliant. No, I think you'll like it. I think in terms of like if you wanted to be selling stuff, then it is. I will send you that link. I just can't find it right this very second. Oh, it's because it's nearby. Hold on. Can I work this out? Let me send you the link. Copy editor link. So the version is offline just now, but they're very well aware of start bids and stuff like that, so they will sell, absolutely. There you go. You'll be able to catch them when they're next on, I think, tomorrow. And get your apartment. Whew. Okay, so that one is sold. I can calm down. It was brilliant. I love like Dracula just like bought a house. Dracula just bought a house on another planet. He went out looking at it. Somebody said it was beside a TP and he's like, this is a good idea. No, they're really, really nice. If you go over and have a look at them. If you're a baller, you're a baller. Absolutely, absolutely. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Right, we're going to move on and one of the cheaper items of the auction, which is quite nice. It's quite nice to have something that's like not completely out of everybody's budget, if that makes sense. And this is one for the crafters. So we're going to be moving on to a blueprint. So let me bring this one out. So this is the Hero's Sword blueprint. Copy and link. Next lot. Oh, thank you, Larry. Do a bit of moderating. Next lot, so it's the Hero's Sword blueprint that we're working on just now. And so this, I do have some information on this to give you. Actually, I have to give you all the information on this. Okay, so there are 31 clicks. It's a limited blueprint, so 31 clicks. Where am I writing now? 31 clicks left. So there's 31 clicks left on the Hero's Sword blueprint. And we are going to go in with a start bid of 200 paid. So this is one of the more affordable items on the auction. 200 paid start bid. Here we go. So 31 clicks left, 200 paid start bid. This is the Hero's Sword blueprint. It's a limited blueprint. Limited blueprint. So you need to get all these items. 31 clicks is not bad in order to make some default hero swords. If anyone's interested in that, we'll be going up in 10s for this one. Up in 10s. One of the more unusual ones, because obviously not everybody does a lot of stuff on Ancient Greece. Does anyone have the resources and storage for it? Let me have a look. Minotaur heads are easy to get. If I've got a billion Minotaur heads, I'm sure. Shin guards are easy. Adventuring, I don't know that one, probably from Next Island. Caxosine, Malachite, Bloodstone, Argite, and Iron. These are like all the ones that just drop. The shoulder, I have to have a look for that one. But anyway, this is the Hero's Sword blueprint. Just running on kind of like Ancient Greece and Next Island items. It's in the Ancient Greece book. It uses Minotaur heads. Minotaur heads it uses. Minotaur heads, Minotaur shoulder, Minotaur shin, and then a whole bunch of crystals. Adventurite crystal, Saxo crystal, Malachite crystal, Bloodstone crystal, and Iron. So it's Minotaurs and crystals. Up in 10s, we need a 200 peds start bid on this one. Do we have 200 peds for this limited blueprint? But it does have 31 clicks on it, so you're going to get some swords. You're going to get some swords! Do we have 200 peds start bid on this one? 200 peds. Avalon has brought in our start bid of 200 peds. Congratulations, Avalon. So we're going up in 10s. I'm looking for 210. 210. Oh, the Monrea ones are still up. Oh, thank you for the reminder. There you go. And good. Thank you very much. Okay, they're down 9. They're down 9. So we're going for 210. Oh my goodness, they went up. Oh, I got distracted. So Shirio came in with 250. Shirio came in with 250. So we're looking for 260. 260. Do we have a 260 on this one? Looking for 260 on the hero blueprint. Bear in mind, it has 31 clicks left, so I'm going to get some sword if you like some swords. You like that the sword BB has a gun on it, I know. I know. Oh, actually, I'll go back to the materials to show you. So we've got 250. Any more than 250? I'm looking for 260. We're going up in 10s. If not, we'll get 260 from Avalon. 260. 260 from Avalon. 260. Oh, 260. 260. 260. I see what you're saying. 260. 26. No, I can't say it at all. I'm looking for. Got 260. I'm looking for 270. Do we have 270? We're looking for 270. 270. 270. 300. Shirio has 300. 300 for the hero sword blueprint. 300. This will sell. This one is going to sell. I kind of want to make hero swords. I feel like I'm missing out. Why am I not making hero swords? Obviously, I can't bid on anything. That would be bad. Anyway, 300 peds. We're looking for 310. 310 310 peds for this Hero Sword blueprint. Make yourself some Hero Swords. If not, I'm going to go to any final bids. See if we have any final bids. So any final bids on this, we're going up in 10, so I would take a 310. If not, it will be going to Shireo. Okay. Oh, 310 from Avalon. Oh, 310 from Tom. Oh, they're fighting now. Oh, it's fighting talk. It's fighting talk. The seller is here right now in this crowd. Aren't you, seller? You were a minute ago. I hope you're here. 310 and 320. Right hot on the back from Tom Wick there. 320. 320. Tom Wick. So we'll be looking for 330. Can't say it. 330. 330. You had said that some of the tales in your storage. 320. Do we have anyone with 330? 330? The seller, I will be able to get the seller to trade this kind of straight away, I'm sure, because they were here. If not, we're going to go to any final bids. Again, any final bids? 320. So I'll be looking for 330. 330. 330. Nope. We're going to sell at 320. Okay. Ready? Oh, Avalon. Avalon's like, I will stress you out, Bonnie. I will. I'll get you. I'll get you just as that hammer falls. 340. 340, we're at 340. I'll be looking for 350. 350. Do we have 350? Do we have 350? Do we have 350 anywhere? Otherwise, we're going to go to final bids. Final bids. Final bids, final bids, final bids. Are you ready? We're going to go in once. Unless there's any more bids. Okay, no. So final bids. It's going to be 340 peds to Tom Wick. Oh, thank you for the follow. And unless you bid now. So going once. Going twice. Sold to Tom Wick. Congratulations. Well done. That was a good one. I like that. I like when they fight with them. That's brilliant. So the seller is here right now in the room, and let me see if I can grab them. They were, in fact, I think they're here even in this chat. Seller, if you want to PM that person directly, go for it. If not, I can sort that out. Let me try and grab. I'm trying to grab it. I'm trying to give the seller over to the buyer straight. I'll give the seller to the buyer. Sounds terrible. You know what I mean? Straight away, rather than at the start I was kind of waiting and then doing it. So I'm not going to do that anymore. So we're going to go over to this one. Tom Wick. I'm going to send you your seller's name. There you go. That's your seller. Hopefully they will get in touch with you straight away because they are right here, and you can get that trade finalised. And so I'm going to write this in. So you won that one. For 340 peds, Tom Wick. 340. Oh, I'm writing all over here. 340 Tom Wick. Great. Okay, so we're going to move on to just another blueprint. So straight hot off the back of that one, and we're going to be going to another blueprint. So let me bring up this next one. So this is an unusual blueprint, so I'm actually interested for you guys also to give a bit of input into this one. Okay, so this is the default Dominic's original Mamba blueprint. It is a limited blueprint. It has 3 clicks left on it. It is, however, extremely rare. So this would be one of those ones that you would have to know what you're doing, I think, for this. I was having a look at it, I was like, wow, this thing's incredible. Really, really nice blueprint. Essentially crafting something incredible. My success is already full in it, so it's not taking like massive levels to do it or anything like that. Now, apparently this one, if I'm just going to give you a wee bit more information on this one because I think it's important, this was actually won as part of an event, this blueprint. So this particular blueprint came from Crafting Mania, so that potentially means, as far as we know, it came from Mindark, this blueprint, so it is something very, very special. Let me start with the start bid on it. So it has a start bid. It's like, oh, so here we go. So Matilda's telling us. So this is nice. This is good to know. from other people who know about this. So it's a giga boosted blueprint. So I guess it's at Hoff Central when you click this thing, 3 clicks. Yep, so 3 clicks. 3 clicks. And to me, it would be amazing, be amazing. Can the blueprint be linked? Did I not link it already? Oh, I'm an idiot, hold on, I'll link it. Of course I can link it for you. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, so let's, I'm not going to do this, anyway, so next lot, and we go this. 3 clicks for this giga boosted blueprint. As far as we know, it's from Craft and Mania, an event prize given from Mindark. Sub-Zero says, this is the one that Mindark gave to the guy who got 100k worth of Hoffs. Boohoo says, yeah. So this is the chat that's going on just now. So this is what we're talking about here. This thing is like gambler's paradise. They're saying Mindark gave this prize to somebody and he got over 100k worth of Hoffs clicking it. So it's not necessarily a normal blueprint like the way you'd usually the way you'd usually value a blueprint is completely different with this blueprint. So yeah, they're all saying it's sick over here. And Helv said, was that the one that the guy was spamming Hoffs because he was... Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we'll go straight in with the start bid on this one. The start bid on this is 8,000 ped start bid. Completely unique and unusual as the items come within the game, and this is kind of something that's prime for this auction because it's so unusual, it's so different. So it's an 800 start bid. We're going to go up in hundreds. Okay, so the bidding has commenced. We'll see if we can get the start bid in on this one. So we'll see. The value on it, so the interesting thing about it is because a limited blueprint, it's really difficult to see the actual value on it. But if I show you over the decade, you can see there was a really high sale, one really low sale, and then it's kind of averaging out again. So as far as we know, there might only be this version of this, like as boosted as this, might be the only one around. It gives you an idea of it. Hey Easy, how's it going? Okay, so we're looking for the start bid. And it's going to say anyone on the start bid. Again, very, very unusual items, so you would kind of have to you'd have to know a bit about it, or for that really to be your thing before you would be super keen on bidding on something like this. So just because it doesn't get a start bid, it's more along the lines of it's just really unusual, really unusual. And it is an unlimited whip. That's a really good point. So the thing that it's creating is an unlimited whip. So the whole like boosted blueprint thing aside, you are creating a really nice weapon as well, if you can make one, of course. Okay, so we're going to go anyone on the start bid. If not, it will go unsold. But what I'll do for the seller, and if the seller's listening to me just now, you can let me know if you want me to say your name, and that way you can have discussions with anyone else who might be interested in it. So seller, you let me know if it's not going to sell, if you'd like me to discuss who you are, and that way people can open up dialogue with you if you want to do it. So I'm going to go, so final call on the start bid. And seller, let me know if you want me to say who you are. If not, that's fine. If there's anyone here who is interested in it and they would like to have a chat with the seller about it, like if it's up their street but they're just not prepared to bid on it in an auction, you can drop me a PM and I will get you in touch with the seller and you can do whatever you like. It's got nothing to do with me after that. So, okay, so it's going to go unsold. So going once, going twice, unsold. That's fine. Okie dokies. It's going to happen. I'm actually really, really pleased with the sell rate that we have so far. We've only had 2 items really unsold. So that's good. That's good. Right, we're going to move on. It's going well. I'm really, really happy, Larry. There's been some really good bargains, some really good, some really good sales through so far. Right, the next thing that's up for sale, I'm actually really excited about this. Very excited. We have. Could be. So this is the other thing we have to bear in mind is when start bids get put on to things, start bids or reserves, there's not much control that I would then have over the items. So I could advise, I think your start bid's a wee bit high or your reserves a wee bit high and hope that they might bring it down. And if they don't, that's their choice. Bear in mind I'm still learning and this is the first time I've ever done this, so it might be a case in the future where if I feel like start bids and reserves are too high, I might just tell them I'm sorry, the item is not suitable for the auctions. These are things that I have to learn as well and we will get there. But so far the sales have been incredible. Anyway, so let's move on. Moving swiftly on. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Daisy. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm having loads of fun with it. I really, really am. We're selling some really good stuff. And like that last item, like it was so unique, so interesting, and not a lot of people would know a lot about like these mega boosted blueprints. So I'm sure the seller will get that sold, no bother, once more people know about it, that it is for sale, essentially. Right, anyway, swiftly moving on, and we're going to be selling, wait, to show you what we're selling next. We're selling, it's not my one, but I'm just going to show you my one because in fact, I don't know if I could do this a different way. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we are selling a Caramouche, a leaf. Caramouche, a leaf. Okay, so GBK is bringing his Caramouche up. So here we go. So here's the actual Caramouche that's for sale. Okay, so let me tell you a wee bit about, whoa, bloody hell. He's trying to put it on the stage, that is so sweet. That's so sweet. Go back onto the stage, you little monster. You're supposed to stay on the stage. He doesn't want to. And that's okay, he's a bit shy, Okay, so Caramouche, a leaf is what is for sale just now. This is this funky looking little Furby thing. Currently, potentially one of the rarest pets in game, and let me tell you why. Caramouche, a leaf is from Toulon. You require to get into a very special instance before you can have the chance to tame one of them. The instance, you need one of these keys, so let me show you this. So this is the key. You need a lab key to get into the place to potentially tame one of these. You cannot get the lab keys anymore. The only people who were handed the lab keys were the people who had completed the mission prior to the mission stopped. The mission stopped in, I think it was May the mission stopped. The mission was horrific and you had to be the highest DPS on every boss mob on Toulon, and some of them are massive. So there was only a handful of people who ended up getting the keys, right? More so than that, when you actually get into the instance, it's very, very difficult to tame. So you'll have to have a good taming level, you'll have to have a good whip, like a decent, like matches the pet, and you'll have to have like a taming ring and all that sorts of stuff. It takes the whole length of the time of the instance to actually tame it, so usually you're only got like 5-10 minutes to spare. So if it fails, that's it, you've lost the key. So all that work, can't get another key. If it fails, it's over. Right, why is that important? The reason it's important is this pet's actually very, very good. This is, I'm gonna, maybe if I scan I'll be able to see his more details to show you. Not like that, can't scan like that. Don't know if I can see the status. No, I can't see the status through that way. My shape is so ugly. Let me show you the status because I can do it this way as well. Okay. So the passive effects are the reason that makes this pet, as much as I was saying like, oh, how difficult it is to get it and yada yada yada, the reason that it's so good is because its auto loot is 45 metres. So it's a 45 metre auto loot pet. So the other massive auto looter pets that you'll get in game would be things like the Oratan Axe, Golden Leprechaun, and the Golden Leprechaun is, I think, 30, the Sophie is 30 odd metres. So the Sophie is 30 odd metres auto loot. What you're getting here is a 45 metre auto loot pet. So this is the default Caramouche a leaf from Toulon. Potentially only going to be a handful of them in game, and they have they've closed the ability to get the keys to get into the auction. Okay, so we're going to start the bidding on this one. And we're going to start the bidding. It's cute, isn't it? So Next lot is the Carmouche Alif. Sorry, I didn't mean. Carmouche Alif, and the one that's getting sold today is, and let me find my details on it, Carmouche Alif, and let me double check which level she is. So it's level 10 that we have here. Okay, so I'm just going to write this in chat. So auto loot 45 meters, decrease crit 3%. This one is level 10. Okay, so we are going to start the bidding on this one. And let me see if we have a start bid. 1 second to double check. Okay, so we've got a start bid of, so 2,000 head start bid. Up in hundreds. So the metabolic rate, that's a really good question. What's the metabolic rate on this? It's 115 point, oh, I'm writing the wrong thing, 115. Yeah, you got it. Okay, good. 115 metabolic rate. So I think the reason that I like auto loot pets, oh there, Decanty 2,100. Thank you, Decanty. So Decanty's in with the start bid. This pet will sell. Start bid is in. So we're going up in hundreds. We're looking for 2,200 pets for the Carmouche Alif. I really like auto loot pets as opposed to pills, because when you put a pill in, so like a loot pill for example, you have to go for that whole hour or 10 hours, whatever it is, and then you have to log out in case like you don't want the pill to be wasted if you have to do something else. If you have to go AFK or so, you waste that time and the pill keeps running while you're AFK. Cool thing with an auto loot pet is you just despawn it, despawn the pet, go AFK, it's not going to cost you any food while it's in your storage. So if you're serious about hunting and you like auto loot and you're looking for a bit of range, 45 meters is cracking range for an auto loot pet. So I'm looking for 2,200 for the default Carmouche Alif. Bear in mind this thing is coming in with no Dracul. It works out about, I think we worked out as one ped per hour, or one ped 15 per hour. So looking for 2,200 ped for the Carmouche Alif. Alongside the fact that it's a really good auto looter, it's also extremely rare. So the problem with things like Sophies, for example, where Sophies became quite common, so their value dropped because you could get them quite easily. Whereas this one, as far as we know, there's only going to be a handful of in the game. So if you're a collector or a serious hunter, a pet like this would be for you. So Miss Gloria has come in with 2,200. 2,200. For the Carmouche Alif, 2,300 from Decanty. We're still going up in hundreds at the moment. As far as we know, none of these have ever sold. I only know of 2 that are off Toolan, which is incredible, considering how hard it is to get them, essentially. 2,300 from Decanty. Yeah, this is a good point. When you have such a massive auto loot range, you don't have to have the pet spawn the whole time. You could just kill a whole bunch of stuff, spawn the pet, it loots everything, and despawn it again. So the cost per hour is really minimal on these sorts of things. So yeah, there's a good point. Maximum 2,500 ped for an Oratan axe. Sold fast at 2,500. And Oratan axes are kind of big and ugly. So 2,003 for this is an absolute bargain. Absolute bargain. 2,300 ped. Anybody higher than 2,300? I'll go up in 50s if we're not. Okay, so we're going to go up in 50s. So I'll be looking for 2,350 ped. Do we have 2,350 ped? For this Carmouche Alif. And you're looking at a decrease in your crit damage. So the extra damage suffered from critical, so you're getting 3% reduction in that, which is brilliant, and your 45 metre auto loop. So I'm looking for 2,350. If not, we'll go to final bids. Any final bids? 2,350. Decanti is the leader at the moment with 2,300 bids for this rare Karmush Alif. Going to be one of the more unique pets in the game. No. Okay, so we're going to go to be sold. If there's no final bids, shout now or forever hold your peace. This will be sold. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Congratulations, Decanti. Decanti, you know who your seller is, and so you could just contact each other directly. It saves me having to PM you all, right? You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Okay, so 2,300 paid to Decanti. Congratulations. You'll get so many comments on it, Decanti. The amount of people that'll come up and be like, what is it? What is it? Sold. Okay. A dent in the desk. No, I have a plinth. I have a plinth and a hammer. So that I keep my desk nice and this is great. Honestly, I love this. This is right up my street. Okay, so that pet is done. So we're going to be moving on. No wine glass. No, I'm sober. Sober as a judge. Sober as an auctioneer tonight. I thought I owe it to my sellers to be on the ball essentially. So no, maybe later we can have an after party, but not right now. All right. So I'm going to be moving on to a set of clothes. A set of clothes. Never known a sober judge. Let's see. Okay, so moving on quickly to the next item. So next lot, another clothing set. Clothing sets are really cool when we're selling them here because you buy a set rather than just like buying like a pair of trousers or a jacket or something like that. So let's bring up this one. So these are very unusual. This is a X-Fire survival set. I've never actually seen these that I can remember. Let me bring up the jacket too, and let me send the links into the chat. Also can't find them on orders, so they must be really old. Survival pants and survival jacket. I really like them. I think they've got a nice style about them. Sort of thing that you could wear like casually and nice colours and stuff. Like it's not too in your face. Quite a lot of them look like they're a bit garish, whereas this stuff I just think looks really nice. X-Fire with some paint, was it? There we go, so they're very rare then. Let's have a look. Okay, so the last ones that sold, so bear in mind this will be plus, so this will be plus, so it'll be TT plus, okay? So the last ones that sold were, there's only been 3 times it's ever sold. It might even have been this one, and we're talking in the past decade. In the past decade, these were selling. So we are going straight in with the. Is that what it's from? Is it actually from something? That's so cool. I can't remember ever seeing them in the game, so we're going to go straight in with the start bid on these, and they will sell if the start bid is reached. So male set, really, really unusual. Here we go. So we're going for start bid 300. Okay, so 300 bid start bid on this X-Fire survival set. So Sub-Zero has bid 300, so this will sell. Boohoo's in with the 500. I really like them actually. I didn't see any girl versions of it. I'd wear that. Kind of jealous I can't wear it. Okay, so we're at 500 and we're going to go up in 50s. So up in 50s. There we go, Larry's in at 550. 600 from Boohoo. 650 from Sub-Zero. $1K from Boohoo. We're up in 50s just now. Really really amazing set, and type of thing that you just won't find. Like these won't come up on auction. You would have to really know somebody who's collected this. This has been hiding away in storage for a long time. Somebody saw this auction and thought, I've got the perfect thing for that. Something really unusual. Really unusual. So we've got 1K from Boohoo. This is for the set, so bear in mind it's both items and it's TT Plus. So TT Plus and all these sorts of items, I should show you the TT. They have the links in it. It's only 50 items, it's not bad TT. It is nice, isn't it? A collector's item, Darlas, absolutely. Proper collector's items. We're looking for 1,050 ped, because Boohoo has bid 1,000. Does anyone have 1,050 ped? 1,050 ped for this set? I can't wait to see these on actually. I'll be like stalking the winner, like I want to see what it looks like. Really, really nice. Highly unusual, and a complete set. Okay, so we're going to go to final bids. We're going to go to final bids. If we don't have anything over, we will go for final bids. Any final bids? If not, it's going to be sold to Boohoo for 1,000 peds. Any final bids? Any final bids? So this is the X-Fire Survival Pants and X-Fire Survival Jacket. Is going for TT Plus, 1,000 pence to Boohoo. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Congratulations, Boohoo. I really liked that set, that was lovely. 1,000 to Boohoo. Congratulations, they're going to look amazing. So let me PM you with your seller. Seller is not online today, but will be online in the morning, and I will send the seller your details and you can collect them from the seller. And they're very, very well known in the game, so no panic, you'll be able to find them without issue. Oh no, the seller is, oh he's here! The seller's here! I didn't think he was going to be here. Okay, your seller is here, so maybe he can trade you straight away. Let me just, oh that's good, I didn't think he was going to make it, but he did make it. So that's perfect, so let me copy the link and send it over to you, Boohoo. So here is your seller. If you want to drop him a wee message, he is here, and hopefully he can trade you and you guys can get that all sorted out. Congratulations, I look forward to seeing it. Okay. Oh, that's amazing. So Boohoo's just said he's really excited. He's been looking for this set for a long time. Ah, that's great. Oh, that makes me feel brilliant. That's great. Oh, lovely. Okay, moving swiftly on. Okay, we're moving to a gun. Bloody hell. Like, some weapons for a change. Some weapons for a change. Hello, JJ. And hello, everyone. I'm sorry if I'm not being super chatty with the chat. I usually am quite good with the chat, but I'm very much concentrated. Yeah, really nice, Larry. That's a really nice compliment from Boohoo that I managed to connect a seller and a buyer who've been, one's been finding his unique stuff and one's been looking for it. So that's great. That's really great. Oh. Anyway, can't get soppy. Have to be good. Right, this one, I'm going to go AFK for 1 minute because I've got a lot of chat about this next thing, because they're sold separately, but they might be a nice set. So I'm going to talk around this bit. So if you want to go and grab a snack, grab a beer, be right back in about 1 minute. I'll see you soon. All right, welcome back. Okay, so we're going to be moving on to our next item, and we've got a gun. It's nice selling a wee gun. So let me link this one for you. I have the links, I have all the details of this one, and I have a wee blurb. It's actually really nice. The seller of this one sent me a wee blurb, which is good. They're probably like, she knows nothing about guns. I'm going to help her out a wee bit here. And so let me send you the link to the next one. If I find it. Where did I put it? I'm saying that I did have it. Let me find the link. It's in my messages. Dear. Here we go. So I'm going to copy the link right now and I'm going to paste it into the chat. So next lot. So this is the Megaton Ignite L1000. So let's go with this one. I'm going to just copy this next item link and put it up there so I've got it. Oops, click on the wrong button. Okay, so a Megaton Ignite L1000, this will be a plus TT because it's a unlimited item, of course. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on this gun and then we can go from there. So this is tier 8.16. So tier 8.16. Tier 8.16, as far as we're aware, it's the highest tiered example to come to the open market and an excellent chance for someone who is not like super uber, like maybe around level 23 or something like that, to get real bang for them buck. And this is 124 of 200 tier rate, so 124 of 200 tier rate. 61 shots a minute, is it? Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, that's bloody hell. 61 shots, I'm like doubting myself here. 61 shots per minute, level 23 is your recommended level when you head into your SIB between 23 and 28. So a lot of people will be maxed on this. So the tier rates are 124 of 200 on this one, which is good as well. If you were to throw in your damage enhancers and whatnot, bear in mind it is tier 8.16. It's going to give you like a big kick for a relatively gun that's able to be used by lower level people, if that makes sense. So fully loaded with damage enhancers, this pumped up notables to 30, 60, 72 damage. Wow. The seller says it was one of their favourite choices when they began to invest in the Avatar, and had lots of happy swirlies and continued skilling no problem with this gun. And now the gun is looking for a new home. And the seller adds, may Luteus smile on its new owner. Okay, so we will start the bidding on this one. So bear in mind this is again slightly different because it's the high tier, right? So it's different from a standard version of it because this is tier 8.16, which would take a long time to get there. So we're going to go straight in with our start bid. So the start bid on this one is 2,400 start bid. So going to start with this one at 2,400. This is a gun. Right on the back of this there's going to be an amp. These have not been sold as a set, so you don't have to buy both, but you can choose. If you want to buy the gun, you could have a wee look at the amp as well, potentially, if you like it. So tier 8.16, the Ignite L1000, as far as we know the highest tier to come to the open market. We've got a 2,400 ped start bid. Decent gun for anybody who's hunting at that level. And do we have anyone on the start bid? Anyone on the start bid at 2,400? The amp, I can show you the amp as well, actually. That's a good point. So the amp will come next. So the amp is the Megaton A106. So the amp on this gun together, they make a nice wee combination. This is not, they're not being sold as a set, they're being sold separately, but the amp will come next. So Larry has come in with the start bid on that of 2,400, so that will sell. It will sell at 2,400. Tier 8.16. So if you're like me, you will put billions of damage enhancers. I'm so bad for it. I've got a tier 8 chip and I just fill it with damage enhancers constantly, and they just kick like hell. Like, obviously, if you're really into your eco, then that's not the way you do it. But if you're really like me, you just like to hit things really hard, then the high tier stuff is brilliant. So we have a start bid of 2,400 from Larry. We're going to go up in 50s. This will sell up in 50s. Do we have anybody for 2,450 bids? The A106 is an awesome amp. It is indeed. We're going to go straight. We're going to go straight onto that one next, so there's not going to be like any, you know, like faff and a bite. No faff and a bite. Do we have anything over the 2,400 mark? Up in 50s. Okay, if there's no more bids on that one, it will sell at that price. Okay, any final bids? I'm now writing in the chat any final bids. This will be a nice steal for Larry. Cracking unlimited gun for that money. Particularly that tier. There's so much flexibility with the high tier stuff, because you could run it eco if you want to and just not have damage enhancers on it. And then if you want to absolutely max it up, then go for it. Like, that's what I love about good tier weapons. So, any final bids? We're going up in 50s. 2,400 Ratchet now. We'd be looking for 2,450. If not, it will sell. Okay. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Congratulations, Larry. Nice gun. Fucking hell. Very nice gun. So that was nice bargain as well. 2,400 bids. And to Larry, I'll PM you your seller's name, Larry. I'll grab it quickly for you so you've got it. Your seller will be back online tomorrow. They have to work tonight, but they're very well known within the game, so you don't have to worry about them. They will sell it to you, even though it was a really good price. They will sell it to you. So let me grab that for you. I'm just make sure that I get all the sellers and buyers details over to each other like straight away now. At the start I was kind of waiting a wee while, but that was just going to cause chaos, so I'm just going to do it straight away. Where is Larry? There he is. Larry down here. Okay, that's that one across to Larry. Close that tab. Okay, so we're going to go straight on to the amp. Congratulations, Larry. Moving on to the amp. So this coming hot off the back of that gun. This is the amp that would be nice with that gun, but it's also nice with other stuff too. So this is the Omegaton A106. Few information. So let's go next lot. Next lot is the A106. Here we go. Right, so what can I tell you about this amp? I'm going to tell you loads about this amp. So 18 damage for only 100 ammo. Perfect complement to the gun, and it's only 2 damage less than the maximum that gun can handle, so that's talking about the two of them together. Okay, so we've got 15 burn and 3 penetration damage on this amp. It's far better in the long run compared to the R Matrix 17B, which uses 357 ammo. Okay. So this one is sold at its full TT value, which is 60 ped, and its efficiency is 83.6. So let me check out what my start bids are on this. Okay, let's have a look. Make sure I get this right. Good, okay, ready to go. So Omegaton A106, and the start bid on this is start bid, a random start bid. So the start bid is 1,050 ped, and we're going up in 50s for the Omegaton A106 amp. So this is the amplifier that you would attach to your gun, obviously. Oh, so then Larry comes straight in. Larry wants his amp to go with his gun. He's like, why didn't you sell me the set? For God's sake, Lonnie. So start bid has been met, and this will sell. This will sell. Really great stream, yes. Oh, thank you for being here, Daisy. I'll be back on again really soon. So if there's anyone who is the first time that you've been here or been watching my stream, I hope you can join me again when I'm back on again. But we've still got a lot of items to go, so bear with me. There's still some really good stuff coming up. I've got some kind of special stuff I want to show you as well, so don't run away. Don't run away if you can stay awake. I'm sure it's going to be great. Anyway, sorry, we're bidding on some. The Megaton A106 start bid is 1050. We're going up in 50s. 1050 peds. If there's no other bidders, it will sell, and I will go straight to any final bids. We're not going to be messing around. Any final bids? Any final bids? If not, this will be sold, and it will be sold in, therefore, as a set. This has Larry written all over it. Does, doesn't it? Do you know, I kind of think like almost like people don't want to bid because they're like, no, it goes with that gun. Like, it's Larry's. That's so sweet. Anyway, we do what we do, right? So, if there's no final bids, we're going once, we're going twice. Sold. Congratulations, Larry. You got the set. That's amazing. What a nice wee set. Larry with his unlimited weapons and arms. Check you out. I don't even have an unlimited gun. Get all jealous over here. Congratulations, Larry. That's brilliant. Really nice. Okay. So the next item, unfortunately the seller was planning on being here, but they can't make it today. We've saw so far, and this is actually really interesting for going forward for the next time that we do this, that so far when the sellers are here, things sell better. So that's good to know for sellers. The being here, being present does help your stuff to sell. Night Flight says about time Larry started hunting properly. Poor Larry, he's going to have to go to work now and actually do some proper hunting out there. Okay, right, so moving swiftly on to the next item. So like I said, this item, the seller is not here to present it as such. I don't have the links for this one, but I do have something interesting to show you. Cool thing with this is everybody knows what this is anyway, so that's fine. So next lot, I'm gonna paste what I know about this into just the normal chat channel. Seller's not here, and like I said, we've seen before that is detrimental to the sellers, but maybe good for the buyers because it means you might get a wee bargain. Okay, so we're going to go with, let me see actually, in fact I do have the link for this one, talking rubbish. It's the next one I don't have the link for. We are selling a monster truck. Again, this is one of the more kind of affordable items in the auction. So these are the things that are not going for tens of thousands of pence. So kind of try to make sure that we included stuff that was valuable or worth something to everybody. So we're selling a monster truck. Ideally the seller wanted to be here because they wanted to drive it around and show it to you, but they couldn't be here because of some real life stuff. So this is a monster truck, and it's not coloured or it's not textured, so you can customise it to be whichever way you would like it to be. We've got a start bid on this one, nice and low start bid, so we can get some good bids on it. Nice unusual item, so we're going for the start bid of 500 heads. And we're, oh, I can't spell. Start, and we're going up in tens. Up in tens, so I'm looking for 500 pence to start the bidding on this monster truck. Talking to my 8-ball. You want... Okay, so we're looking for the start bid. So Decanti comes in at 500 pence. So this will sell. This will sell at 500 pence or more. We're up in 10, so we're just looking for 5 tens. 5 tens, that sounds ridiculous. We're looking for 510 ped. 510. Miss Gloria comes in with 510. These things are massive. It would have been nice to show it, but they're huge. Like, if you've ever seen one driving around, they're just so cool, and you get to texture and colour this one. This is a colourable and texturable, easy for me to say, monster truck. Monster truck. So we're at 510 pence. I'd be looking for 520. 520 for this one. Do we have 520? We're just going up in tens. 520 for the monster truck. I kind of want one. This is so bad. All this stuff that I'm saying, I'm like, I want this. I want this. I need to stop. I need to stop. 510. Do we have any more than 510? 510. If not, it's going to be sold. It'll be sold. Okay, I'm going to go to any final bids. Any final bids on this one? 550. Oh, Soul is coming in at 550. 550 from Soul. Soul likes to keep me waiting. 550 pairs we have for this one. This is a monster truck colorable. 550 pairs. So we'll be looking for 560 because we're going up in tens. Up in tens. Up in tens. Anyone wanting this gorgeous wee monster truck for 560 pairs? Otherwise, it's going to go to our top bidder, which is currently Soul at 550. I'm going to go to any final bids. Any final bids? Last chance on this one. Oh, 560 from Toast. Toast has come in with 560. Just as I was starting to hold my hammer, I was getting excited there. The hammer was coming up. Oh, put it back down. Put it back down. Put it back down. 560. Do we have any more bids? We're going up in 10, so we'll be looking for 570. Do we have 570? 570 for the monster truck? 570. Nope. We will go to Toast at 560 if we have no further bids on this. $570 from Soul, 600 from Toast. 600 from Toast. 600 for Toast. 600 from Toast. And we're only going up in 10, so we'll be looking for 610. Do we have 610 on the monster truck? Do we have 610? Throw Bonnie in the, don't throw me in the pool. 600 pairs from Toast. We have to get final bids in now, guys. Final bids or I'm going to sell it. Okay. 610 from Soul. 610 from Soul. We have 610 from Soul. Up in tens, so we need a 620 to beat Soul. Do we have a 620? Do we have a 620? So this is a monster truck that we're selling. We're down here at Cape Corinth. You guys are more than welcome to come join us. We've sold a whole bunch of stuff so far, but there's still some really interesting stuff to come up as well. We have 620 from Soul. 610 from Soul and 620 from Toast. Really cool people here. Welcome to the stream if you just tuned in. This is the live auction. Soul, that's actually a good question. I don't have the answer on that just now. What I could do is I could put like a caveat on this one because the seller is not here and because we don't know if the truck is full TT. But if, for example, you were to win the auction and you then find out that the truck is beaten up hunk of junk and it's not full, it's it's like half TT or something like that, then you could have a discussion with the seller. I think that's the fairest way to do it, because that would make more sense. And it's only because the guy was supposed to be here tonight, but something came up in his family life and he couldn't be here. Otherwise he would have those questions answered. So if you want to bid on it, I think it'd be worthwhile having a discussion if it's not, because I genuinely can't answer the question. If I knew the answer, I would tell you. So are we going to go to the final bids on this one then? Let's go, any final bids? Okay, so Soul's coming in. Well, he would do 630 plus if it's full TT, and it's getting confusing now, Soul. Oh, it's getting confusing. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. So let's go with the default that it's full TT, and if it's not full TT, then I don't think it would be unreasonable to then be able to have a chat with your seller about it and decide what you want to do going forward from that. So that would be between you and the seller, if that makes sense. So if it's not full TT, you would still be the winner and you could discuss with the seller what you want to do about it, but nobody would turn around and say, oh, that's outrageous that you didn't buy it, because we weren't aware of the TT value because the seller unfortunately couldn't make it here tonight. If that sounds reasonable to me? Sound reasonable to everybody else? Okay, so we're at 650, so we'll be looking for 660 then. Do we have 660? Do we have 660? 660. Come on, guys. I'm going to go to any final bids because we have to get moving or I'll be here all night. So any final bids? 660. Come on, guys. I'm obviously trying to get the best for my sellers and the best for the bidders at the same time. You get so conflicted. I want everyone to get great bargains, but I want to sell everything for the best possible price. Okay, we are at any final bids now. Okay, I have to call this or I will be here all night. So, going once. Oh, to 670. Oh my goodness. 670, 700. 700 for this monster truck. Colourable and picturable. Sounds reasonable, Leyland. Okay, so it looks like we are at the final bids. So, so final call now. So we're not here all night. So, going once. Going twice. Sold. Congratulations, sold. So won that for 700 pence. That was good. I like the good banter on that auction. That was really nice. And the two sellers and the two buyers were really nice with each other as well. That's really cool. And so 700 was sold. That one was just sold. So I'm going to send you across your seller's name right now so you know who it is. And then hopefully you can chat with them as soon as they can make it back online. They'll be back online tomorrow, I'm sure. Let me send this across to you. So, and like I said, I do think that would be reasonable, like what we discussed. That if it turns out it's not full TT, then you can have a discussion with them and you guys can work it out together, and nobody's going to say anything either way if it's decided that it didn't work out. Okay, so swiftly moving on. Right, so the next item, again, so this comes from the same seller. I kind of put these together because we wanted to be outside and we wanted to be showing them, but obviously we can't do that. But I'm going to show you something kind of a wee bit special for this. I hope this works. The first time that I've tried this. Oh, don't laugh if this fails. See if this is really bad. You have to promise me not to laugh, right? I'm going to end up like showing a video with my cat or something. Right, so next lot. Okay, so this is the Naglfar Battleship. So we're selling the Naglfar Battleship, the Naglfar Anti-Air Cannon Mark 1 and the Naglfar Turret Mark 1. Do you like it, Larry? I think it's a great place to hold an auction. It really is. It works out really well. It's a nice wee kind of podium to stand on. Plus, gives people I like the fact the terminals are here, so you have like your storage and your trade and stuff, so you can grab some money or do whatever you're doing. Works out quite well. So let me show you my piece de resistance. Are you ready? This is going to be so bad. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Can't fail. Can't go wrong. What could possibly go wrong? Here we go. It's a good video, isn't it? Right. So, the seller, let's see what the seller's about. No, they left already. Okay, so this is what is up for sale. It does come in with a start bid on it. So we're just going to go straight in with the start bid. How much for the video? Was a good video. Okay, so we're going to go straight into the start bid on this one. I don't have the links for you, unfortunately, because the seller couldn't make it, although I did see them a bit. I don't know what happened to them. Anyway, let's... No, they're offline. The seller is currently offline, I'm afraid. And they had something going on in their real life that precluded them from being here, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll just go straight with the start bid on this one. If, again, because we don't have the links for it, if for any reason somebody quite likes the item but would just rather have had a wee bit more information, like with the links and whatnot, then I can give away the seller's name and you can contact them directly. Oh, you've got your outfit on, it looks amazing, Boohoo. That totally caught my eye there. Ah, that's really, it looks so good. Really cool. Anyway, distracted. Right, so we're going straight in, so for the complete set, so bear in mind, so sold as set, and we're going TT plus, and it's TT plus, the start bid is 4,500 PED. So 4,500 PED start bid for the complete set. I'll show you in the video again. So this is what you're buying, 4,500 PED for the boat and the 2 guns. So you have a start bid. Look at the start bid, 4,500. Again, we'll do the same sort of scenario with the previous thing because we don't have the links. If there's an issue with the TT value, then that'll be up to you to have a discussion with the seller about that. If I had the links, then I'd be able to help a wee bit better with this one. So do we have a start bid on the battleship? These battleships, they came out into the game quite a long time ago, and they became rare pretty fast. The blueprints stopped dropping, so you now no longer can craft one of these or get the blueprint for it. So they're becoming more and more of a collector's item. Hardly seeing any of them selling anymore. They are very similar, remind me a lot like the tanks, and how the tanks value went. I had a tank way back in the day. I bought a tank for 1,000 PEDs. I sold my tank like 5 years later or so for 8,000 PEDs. And now I believe people are selling tanks for like 30,000 PEDs. So I was kicking myself. I thought I got like a great bargain, like selling it for 8,000 PEDs, but apparently not. So the battleships are kind of heading the same way as the tanks went. They're just becoming fewer and fewer. The amount of people that will just store them and keep them as a rare item, essentially. The tanks, Drakel, very hard to get the tanks. It's just, you have to buy them. You just have to buy them. You can the broom is crazy with the tank. Yeah, absolutely. The broom, the tank, the Naglfar, these are all these kind of weird, the UFO, the broom, the tank, the Naglfar, the UFO, are all these kind of weird and wonderful vehicles in Entropia that are super hard to come by, and they're getting rarer and rarer. More so with something like the Naglfar that we have here is this complete set. So sometimes they get split up. So you get, like with the tank, for example, quite often you'd get the chassis sold, but you wouldn't get the turret sold with it. So then for you to go and try and find the turret was a nightmare. Same with these, you'd have the Naglfar, oh here we have a link up, which is nice. You have a Naglfar, but you also have to get the turret, which sits up here. Oh, that's nice, Mr. Eddie, thank you. The turret is there, and then you get the anti-air cannon as well, which is on the back. So it's all three items that are being sold here with a start bid of 4,500 PEDs. We're going to have to go for the start bid soon, or I'm going to have to move on. Oh, okay, so we have our start bid in. We have a start bid in from Larry, 4,500 PEDs. So that will sell. 4,500, and we'll go up in 50s. Up in 50s. Larry's getting so much cool stuff. So we're going up in 50s for the Naglfar complete set. So there's another gun as well that goes on top of with this, which is your cannon. It's your cannon, so he's not anymore. So your Naglfar Mark 1, so your battleship, your turret, and your air cannon all together. We're at 4,500 PED start bid has been met, so it will sell, and I'm going to have to move on quickly because we've got stuff to get through. Okay, so I'm going to go straight over to final bids. Don't want to keep everyone up all night. Any final bids for the complete set here? Really epic rare boat that's going to become even more rare going forward. The turret and the air cannon. 4,500 peds. I'd be looking for 4,550 for this to sell. 4,550. If not, we will be selling. We will be selling. Okay, I'm going to go. It's going to be sold. Final call. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Congratulations on the toy, Larry. That's amazing. Okay, the next item, unless anyone is particularly wanting this item, I'm going to show you what it is, but the seller is not here, and it's going to make it extremely difficult for me to actually try and sell this item. So I may have to actually postpone this item until the seller can get online. Oh, thank you for the follow. So I'm just going to double check that the seller's not online, and then I want to ask you guys if you want me to go ahead with it. Seller's definitely not online. Okay, so I'm just going to write this in the chat. So next item, seller not online. I may have to skip as needs displayed. So I just want to check that's okay with everybody. Unless there was somebody who was like super interested in this combination, then you can probably PM me. So okay, so I'm just checking to see if there's anyone who's actually waiting for it, because there's nothing worse if you've been sitting around all night for this to come up and then I skip it. So if you've been waiting around for this one, let me know. If there's nobody waiting around to bid on this one, then we can essentially just postpone it to the next item, to the next auction. This is an absolutely gorgeous set, but the seller unfortunately is not here, and there's no way I can show this set without it being here. The trouble is with item links, I can't sell this with item links because it's all coloured. So we would have we'd have defaults, and the defaults show you nothing. Like the defaults do nothing with the clothing set. So we would have to have the person here. So I'm just going to write that one more time. If you very much were waiting for this item to come up today and you would like to bid on it, please tell me now. If you can wait until the next auction where we get to see it properly, then we can do that. Okay, so what I've just said here says I will move on if no one speaks up regarding this set, and I will save it for the next auction. Hey, Livingston. Night Flight and Strash. It's one of those things that you have to see it. It's incredible, and I don't think I could do it justice by just telling you about it. So I do think we're going to have to move on from that one. So let me just pull that back a wee bit. I'm just going to write, and I'll just write to the seller and tell him that we had to pull it back. Okay, so I'm just going to write unsold due to, no, I'm not write unsold, I'll write unshown. Unshown, which it was unshown. Okay, so next one, we do have links for it, and we do have all the information. All the information. I love all the information. Honestly, I've been all week, longer than a week, I've been trying to gather links and understand these items and chat with the sellers and make sure that I had everything that I needed to know about the thing. And it's been great though, it's been absolutely great, and we're nearly there, so here is our next item. Da, 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 da. Okay, so next lot. This is the Summer Ring 2019. So this is again one of the big ticket items that we're coming to. And this is an exceptional ring, and I'm going to show you why. The Summer Ring 2019, you ready? You ready? You need to sit down, you need to sit down to tell you this. It increases run speed by 18%, life steal by 1%, increase reload by 10%, increase health by 18 points, skill gain on laser weapons by 15%, skill gain on BLP by 15%, skill gain on blades by 15%, and it decreases the critical damage that's done to you by 15 percentage points. This thing's insane! Oh my god, this is your Summer Ring 2019. Alright, so the seller is here, so this will be a straight sell when this sells. We're going to go straight in with our start bid on this one. Decent start bid in terms of if we get in on the start bid, it's going to be it could be a bargain, but hopefully we get a good price for this one. So we're going to go straight in on the start bid, and the start bid is a very, very low valuation of start bids at 5,000 peds, and we're going to go up in hundreds. Okay, so the doctor's straight in with 5,000, so this ring now will sell. So come quickly with your bids, guys, because it's going to be, that's a phenomenal ring, honestly. Wish I could bid. 5,100 from Jungle. So this ring will sell, so get your bids in now. We're going up in hundreds, we will go down to 50s eventually. So 6,000 straight in from the doctor. The seller is here, so this ring will sell. 6,000 pets. Absolutely phenomenal ring. I mean, really the stats on that are incredible. If anybody needs me to write that down, then I can write it out. 6,100 we have from Larry. We had 6,000 from the doctor. We're going up in hundreds, so we're looking for 6,200 at the moment. 6,200. 6,500 from Matilda. And Maury's come in with 6.6. 6.6. 6.6 from Maury. 6.6. 7,000 from the doctor. 7,000. We're at 7,000 peds. We're going up in hundreds. This is for the Summer Ring 2019. 7,000 peds. We're up in hundreds, so I'm looking for 7,100. Do we have 7,100 ped? The seller is here. This will sell. If not, I'll drop it to 50s. Okay, we're going up in 50s, so I'm looking for 7,050 ped. Do we have 7,050 ped? This is an absolute steal for this ring, guys. And it will sell. This will sell today. It's a bargain. 7,050. You're getting run speed, life steal, reload, health, skill gain, decreased crit damage. What do you want in life? 7,050. Do we have 7,100? Do we have 7,100? Your seller is here, ready to trade. It's a bargain. Oh, I'm tense, my god. Such a cool item. Livestream, yeah, I wish we could actually like make these things much bigger, but it's I would have to increase all my font sizes. So we have 7,100. I mean, I probably could just increase my font sizes. Let me have a look. Try not to break anything at the same time. 7,100. Oh no, I'm not going to fuck about with stuff. Not in the middle of this auction. Not going to fuck about. 7,100. Do we have anything over 7,100? So we're looking for 7,150. 7,150 for this amazing summer ring. So this is the Summer Ring 2019. Summer Ring 2019. It will sell. Currently at 7,100. I'll be looking for 7,150. If not, I will be going to final bids. I will move to final bids. I will move to final bids. Okay, we're going to move to final bids. Oh. Any final bids? The seller is here. This will sell. I'm excited. The hammer will come down. Nobody else. Nobody else. Oh, Chuddies came in with 7,150. 7,150. 7,200 from Crackers. 7,200. We have 7,200. That's such bad English. 7,200 peds. 7,200 peds for the summer 2019 ring with your run speed, your lifesteal, your reload, your health, your skill gain, your decreased crit damage. It's an amazing ring. 7,300. 7,300 for the summer ring 2019. Waiting for the next bid. I will go to any final bids if we don't get some movement quickly, guys. Get your bids in now or forever hold your peace. Do we have any final bids on this one? 7,300. So I would accept 7,350, 7,350 I would accept because we are up in 50s. 7,350 would be the next bid on this. Get it in now and I will go to any final bids again. And then the hammer will fall. Okay. It will be sold. It will be sold to Chuddy for 7,300 ped if you do not bid right now. Going once. Going twice. Sold. So that was the summer ring 2019. It sold to Chuddy for 7,300 peds. So I'm going to write this down. 7,300 sold. Okay, let me send you across your seller. Link. Congratulations, Chuddy, and congratulations to the seller who's here too and watching. So let me PM this across. Chuddy. There you go. And the seller's here as well, so the seller can contact that bidder directly if they wish, and they will now deal with their trades. Oh, did it? That's good to know. That's good to know, Drakill. Okay, good. So that was one of the big ticket items that sold. That was brilliant. And the next one, again, this is a really interesting item that we have up for sale, which is a unusual one again. And so let me bring you up this kind of more unusual item. Okay, so we'll go into the next lot. Next lot. And the next lot that we have is a leprechaun. So we have the leprechaun gold pet. Unfortunately, we don't have the pet here with us, but we have all the information that we're going to need about this one. So let me just bring up the rest of the details for you. If I stop pressing 1 in the chat. So let me bring up the rest of the details on the leprechaun. Okay, so this is the golden leprechaun. It has a 32 meter auto loot and it is unlocked. Okay, so golden leprechaun, 32 meter unlocked auto loot. So let me close this summer ring and let me open up the leprechaun. Leprechaun, here we go. And let me just bring up the level for it as well, because we do have the level on this one. Make sure I get the right thing. Level 30, alright? So this is a level 30. I'm gonna write this, level 30. And I'm sure it is 32 meters auto loot unlocked. So let me write this. 32 meters auto loot unlocked. Okay. I'm sure it's 32 metres, that's what I've got in my note, but because so many auto lures, if it's not, somebody can shout at me. I'm sure it is, I'm sure it is. Helps you find a pot of gold. Well, yeah, exactly, right? So, cool thing with this one is you already have your auto loot unlocked and it's ready to go. So this pet, is it 35? Is it 35? Let me double check. I had it written down, but I wonder if I... Good night, Darlass. And I want to get this absolutely perfect before I start advertising it. Hold on, I've got it here. I'm just bringing it up. Here we go. I've got my notes, you see. 32 metres. The seller has advised me it's a 32 metre unlocked auto loot. Good. There's nothing worse. You don't want to sell something and get it wrong while you're trying to sell it properly. So auto loot 32 metres unlocked. Okay, so here we go. So we're going straight in with the start bid on this one. This one does come with a start bid, so let's have a wee look and get the start bid going and see where we end up for this one. So again, leprechauns are one of the rare pets in game, and they're an auto looter. We had the discussion about how awesome an auto loot pet is earlier, and I will talk about that again, but let's get straight in with this start bid on this one. So we're going with a start bid of 2,000 ped. And we're going up in 50s. So, auto loot pets, particularly with this sort of scale and the size of this one, you're 32 metres. The good thing with that is you don't waste money the way you do with Skelepils, because you can always despawn your pet. Or because it has such a wide range, if you kill a bunch of mobs, spawn the pet, it loots them all, despawn the pet. So it actually can save you a fortune. So we have Toast, whose bid is in at 2,000 peds. So this means this one will sell. She will sell at 2,000 peds or above. The 2,000 peds would be a bargain because they are quite rare. And it is a funny looking wee thing as well. It's I mean, it's a leprechaun. And it probably does. I should do it as an Irish accent. I should do this one with an Irish accent. I've not had any wine tonight, so I probably can't do an Irish accent. So here we have the bid in it. 2,000 peds. 2,000 peds we have on the Irish leprechaun golden pet. That's terrible. I'm sorry. The MCAT team are probably going to kill me by now. Bonnie, never do Irish again. Jesus. So we have 2,000 peds. We're looking for 2,050 ped for the next bid on this golden leprechaun. If it sells for 2,000 ped, that's an absolute steal. And I'm sure the bidder will be quite happy with that. Do we have anyone else who would like to have themselves a 32 metre auto loot pet? Most people sell for around 5,000 peds. This is right. So what Pennywise is saying here just now is correct. 5,000 peds is what people usually ask for them. Usually you can pick them up kind of if you're very lucky. But the 4, you've been going for 4 for years. So yeah, if anyone gets this anywhere below, like 4,000 peds, it's a steal. But that's the start bid that we had on it, and that's what the seller is willing to let it sell at. So if there's no more bids on this, then this person's going to get an absolute bargain and it will sell. So we are 2,000 peds. 2,000 peds. Do we have anyone who's going to bid 2,050 ped? If not, it will sell for an absolute steal. Absolute steal. No more bidders. Right, we're going to go to any final bids. We must go to any final bids. Cracking pet. Nice auto looter. Unusual, again, one of the more rare ones that you would have a good resale value on it. So even if you had it for a wee while, you know that the longer you keep it, the rarer it becomes, and the resale value is always kind of residual there. Any final bid? Any final bids? Any final bids? Any final bids? It will go for start bid. It will go for start bid, but it will be sold. It will be sold. Okay. It's going to sell. Oh, Maury, you just came in right to the last second. Literally as I pick up the hammer, they wait for me to pick up the hammer. They wait till she picks up the hammer, and then, so 2,100, we're at 2,100 from Toast. 2,100 from Toast. Leverstein, I can't list anything else in the auction for this evening, but I will do another one again in the future, so if there is anyone who's looking to list something in the future, then contact me after this auction. Yeah, that's right, Alexia. 2,100 paid from Toast. 2,100 paid from Toast. We'll be looking for 2,150 paid. 2,150 paid, an absolute steal on this golden leprechaun. Maury has come in with the 2,150. This is your auto loot pet. It's already unlocked. This pet is level 30 already. There's nothing more you have to do with this pet. It's good to go. 2,150. 2,200 from Toast. We're at 2,200. Do we have 2,250? Looking for 2,250 for the gold leprechaun. 2,250. If we don't, I will go to any final bids again. I will go to any final bids. That means it gets close to the hammer going down. Any final bids? The leprechaun, level 30, big old auto looter, ready to go, pot of gold, pot of gold. Okay, it's going to sell. Going once, going twice. Sold to Toast for 2,200 pence. Congratulations, Toast. Toast. 2,200 pence. Congratulations to Toast. Let me send you across your seller's details, Toast. It's a really cool pet. That's going to be great fun, honestly. That's going to be really great fun. Okay, let me send you across your seller's details. And you can contact them directly. The seller was here in this chat, so they might be on the ball anyway and might actually just get in touch with you directly. If not, I'm going to send you their link. I don't know if they're in game or not at the moment. Okay, so that is your seller. So if you get in touch with your seller, then they will be able to finalise that trade for you. I've got it all saved here. Good, right. So we are now moving on to an interesting article that's coming up. Let's move on and let me close all this thing down. Is someone in your restaurant? Oh my goodness, oh my hair. Right, okay. So I've been doing good, not faffing with my hair the whole night long. It's unusual. Moving swiftly on, what we actually have now, I have a default one because again it's one of those things where I have the link, but I'm going to show you a picture of what the actual one looks like, if that helps. So next lot. Oh my god. We have a shopkeeper up for sale. Let me bring up the picture of this shopkeeper to show you, because I didn't know this, but it makes sense. It actually matters if it's male or if it's female, and if it's good looking or not. It's terrible, isn't it? Jamie K, shoot at stuff, for God's sake. Let me add an image for you. So add image, add source, add new source. Where's K? Your shopkeeper Arnie will be kicking ass if you bought another one. You have so many trying to kill. Here we go. So she's a wee bit naked, and I hope you don't mind. But this gives you an idea of what she looks like. Let me make it a wee bit smaller. So as a female, she looks perfectly proportioned. Female shopkeeper up for sale. Sorry, there's just naked people now. Naked people all over my thing. Okay, so let me quickly pull up my start bids and whatnot for this one. You can put a hat on it. Yeah, well, you put armor on them anyway, Dracul. Okay, so we're going to start with a 3,500 ped start bid. So these things have been selling very, very well. So let's see how we get on with this one. So 3,500 ped start bid, and we've got Messi's came straight in with 4,000. So 4,000 for the shopkeeper. So we'd be going up in hundreds. So we're going up in hundreds, and for the shopkeeper we have 4,000, and there is a reserve on this item, so we will have to bid to break past the reserve. The start bid and the reserve are different on this item. And 4,200, we're at 4,200. This is a decent looking female shopkeeper. She could probably do with a wee hat during the winter, but other than that, she's got a pretty face, decent body, does everything that shopkeepers do. I feel like I'm selling a person. 4,300. I don't know, she looks about a size 8 to 10. Probably get really nice personality. That's what I can see. 4,500 from Chi. 4,600. We're going up in hundreds, so we'll be looking for 4,700. Do we have 4,700? We've got 4,600 from Messi. 4,600 from Messi. It looks very interesting, I know. Can you imagine if anybody logged in right now, they'd be like, what the hell is she doing? We're going up in hundreds, so we're looking for 4,700. 4,700 peds. Do we have 4,700 peds for this shopkeeper? This is way below the current price on shopkeepers, if you guys have seen the current prices on them. I know, I feel like I'm human trafficking. Do we have 4,700? We're going to need to keep bidding if we're going to want to get past the reserve. Do we have 4,700 from Miss Gloria? Do we have any more than 4,700? 4,700? So we're looking for 4,800. Miss Gloria is at 4,700 just now. Okay, so we're looking for 4,800. If not, we're going to go straight to any last offers. Any last offers? I can confirm that the reserve has been met. The reserve was low and it will sell. So the reserve has been met. Do we have any final offers? I'm going to go to final offers on this. So final bids, final bids. Do we have final bids on the shopkeeper? We're at 4,700. We're going to go up in 50s. So we would take 4,750. Thank you, Strash. Do we have 4,750? 4,750. Okay, so we're going to go to any final. It will sell. Any final. Any final bids? Nope, we're going to sell then. Okay, ready? Are we ready? Yeah, this is the difference. It has to be like a female. You don't want all the guy ones. You want girls. You want girls. You want girls. Okay, so it's going to sell to Miss Gloria. If there are not any final bids. Nope. Okay. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Congratulations, Miss Gloria. Okay. So let me find your seller and I'm going to send you across all the details. Congratulations. And let me just throw it in. That was really nice, really nice. So Miss Gloria won that one and she won it for 4,700 pence. Nice job. Okay, oh god, we've only got a couple items left. Oh, this is exciting. We're near the end. Miss Gloria, I'm just going to send you across your seller. There we go. Let me send this over to you. And okay, that is your seller. If you want to drop them a PM, they're actually online, so what I'll do is I'll PM them as well, and I'll tell them that you're the winner. If they're not watching already, should be watching already. If you're selling stuff, you should be watching, right? Let me send this across. Okay, so that's that one done. Congratulations. Okay, so going on to the next lot. Here we go. Okay, so we have female clothes for a wee change. Oh, these are lovely. Would look great on a shopkeeper. Okay, so let me show you these. This is actually the third last item. We have this female clothes, an apartment, and then the mothership. And that is it. So here we go. Let me show you what these look like. These are gorgeous. So this is your Luna Line Corona shirt. I just realised it's Corona. Oh my god. I just realised it's Corona. Well, it's very apt. You would always remember that you bought your Corona clothes during the coronavirus, right? It is old school. This is proper old school stuff that we're dealing with here. And the reason that we're dealing with the really old school stuff is it's the really hard to find stuff. Like these are the items that you wouldn't see these on auction. They just wouldn't come up. So there is a start bid on these. So these will be TT plus. So I'm just going to drop the details in. Copy item link. Here we go. So Luna Line Corona pants and the Luna Line. Oh, click on the wrong crap again. Not that. Shirt. Where's the shirt? There we go. Okay, so we have the Luna Line Corona shirt and the Luna Line Corona pants up for sale. The graphics is not ruined. That's correct. I don't actually have this particular one, but what I can show you is I can show you something of the same shape but a terrible colour. But it gives you an idea of the back detail on this. The back detail is one of my favourite parts about this. I do have the same shape, but not anywhere near as cool. So let me show you this one. So this is just a basic Luna pattern shirt. Nowhere near as nice, but if you have a look at the back of it, if I take my other shirt off, I can show you, which is what I really like about this kind of set. Let me take off all this stuff. Okay, so you see the detail on the back. So bear in mind the one that you'd be bidding on is the black and orange here, like so it's black. So the black, it always looks amazing. But you'd have the same sort of detailing that this has got on the back of the shirt. So if you have a look here, you see it's got like the cutaway part, so it's really nice. And at the front you have kind of crossing over the boobs. You have like the detailing as well. So you would have the same shape as this, but you would have it in black. So you'd have the black and the orange, which is obviously way cooler than the one that I've got, which is faded pink and crappy cotton. You would have the black and orange version, and you'd have the trousers to match. So the trousers are really nice. Again, black, kind of figure hugging. Anyway, so moving on. Let's get the start bid out on this one and see if anyone's looking to buy it. Let me get my clothes back on again. Don't mind me just like stripping off in the middle of the auction. Take off that shirt. What was it? There we go. Right. So we're going to go in with start bid. So this will be again. So it'll be TT plus. Again, sort of TT plus stuff, and we'll be looking for TT plus. So start bid 450 pence. Start bid is TT plus 450 pence. For this really old school, really unusual set. Remove the shopkeeper. Oh, thank you. See, because I'm looking at my game and not looking at my stream. Thank you, Strash. Thank you. And Ravi, thank you. Larry, no. Right, okay, so 450 ped. We have a start bid of 450 peds. 450 peds for the Luna line, Corona pants and shirt, sold as set. Sold as set. Do we have anyone bidding 450 peds? If we get a 450 ped bid, it will sell for 450 peds. Not going to hang about too long, we'll have to move on quickly because we've still got 2 more items to get through and I appreciate it's getting late for everybody, for most people. No. I'm going to ask in the chat, anyone for start bid? So to give you an idea, 2 of them together, so the pants last sold in the past decade, so there's been none have sold day, week, month or year, and they last sold for plus 264, and we are selling the set, remember? So plus 264 plus 165 was the last sales and way past in the decade. Nowadays it would be easier, it'd be harder to find them together as a set because they would just get put on auction, and you'd get maybe the trousers and then you'd wait what a decade to find the next item again. So we're selling as a set, and that's the kind of the key of the values. The values, the fact that they're rare, like Strash is saying, unique, and come as a set. So that's 450 start bid. If we don't have it, that's fine, we'll move on. We've still got 2 more items to go. So if not, I will be moving on. We'll move on if unsold. It's not a reflection of the item's value, it's just a reflection of we don't have somebody right now who's super into that sort of thing, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so I will list it as unsold. The hammer will fall for an unsold item. So going once, going twice, unsold. That's fine. I'm actually really surprised there's been hardly anything unsold this evening. It's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing. The amount of stuff that's sold so well, okay, so moving swiftly on, we're coming up to an actual hammer. It's great. It's the kids. It's lovely. It's like a hammer and tweed. I'm going all out today. Okay, so we're moving on to the next item. So this is the last of our real estate. This is an apartment. So this will be the Calypso apartment, Genesis Star Tower E, floor 11, 11H. So let me bring up the details of that. Send it all across to you. Oh. Okay, so next lot. Calypso Apartments, Genesis Star Tower E, floor 11, 11H. Good. I'm going to show you the pictures of this because I did take some pictures. So we are selling H now. Let me bring up H for you. There you go. So I was over there visiting earlier, and this is the picture if you want to see it. So it's 150 item points. Had a wee look inside. The previous owners have left in a tidy condition. Okay, let's start on this one. Okay, so start bid. £100. 100 paid start bid. 100 paid start bid on this apartment. Service has bid 100 paid. This will sell. Time to get a bargain. Get your bids in. Get yourself a bargain. We're going to go up in 50s. Oh, get 200 straight from Strash. 200 paid. Oh, 400 from. Oh my goodness. Up. It's all over the place. Maury's highest. Up in 50s. So Maury's in at 400. So Maury's the highest bid right now. Maury's 400. So we're looking for 450. Do we have 450? Do we have 450? This will sell. This is our second last item of tonight. We'll be looking for 450. Do we have anyone for 450? So this is for this apartment I've got down here. Oh, I've got my Luna Line thing still open. Let me close that. So this is a Calypso apartment, Genesis Star Tower E, floor 11, and it's 11H. $650 from Legends. Legends has bid $650. Legends has bid $650 and this will sell. Do we have 700? Do we have 700 for the Genesis Star Tower E, floor 11, 11H? $650. That's what we have just now. Yeah, it's a bargain. It's a really good price. There've been some cracking sales through tonight. $650. We have 750 from Mo. 750 from Mo. Do we have any more than 750? I'd be looking for 800. 800 is the next increment. This is for this apartment on Calypso. I've got the image there. I've visited earlier today just to check it out. You can see the 150 item points. Big apartment. 750. We'd be looking for 800. Do we have 800? Okay, I will go to any final bidders. We have to move on. Any final bidders? Are we looking for 800? Do we have 800? Moving to any final bids. Any final bids? I'm sure H are the big ones. Certainly has a lot of item points. Do we have any final bids? Anything over 750? 760 from Chuddy. Okay, that's fine. We can go up in tens. Tens is fine. Up in tens. Mo's on 800. Mo's on 800. Do we have anything over 800? I would take 810. I'd accept 810. We're going to have to move on to any final bids. I have to get on with the show. Any final bids? Again. Bid now, guys, because we will move on. That's a good idea, Night Flight. We should, like the wee video we had of the Naglfar, we could do that with the apartments. That would be really cool. There's been loads of wee things that I thought, you know, that's something that we should do next time. We should, because of course it's still like kind of learning and stuff, like making sure that everything runs smoothly. But so far, it's been phenomenal. But we'll get to that in a wee minute. Any final bids? So we're going to go. If there's no final bids, I've picked up my hammer. You want the video with the shit? Just the video. I just want the video. I picked up my hammer, so we will be selling. We will be selling this apartment for 800 peds. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Good. Okay, so let me write this down. So that was Mo H 700, and let me send you across, Mo. Mo, I'm going to send you across your seller. So your seller is. Let me grab his details. Okay, so that's your seller. So if you want to get in contact with your seller, and they'll be able to arrange the trade for you. Okay, so we now come on to our very, very, very final item, which is of course the grand finale. So next and final lot. Good. So the next and final lot is Thank you, Sean. Oh, it's been amazing. It's been, oh, the sales have been incredible. So the next and final lot is the Aniara class mothership, the Ark Royal. So again, with this sort of thing, all I kind of get is like a default spacecraft deep, which is no good to anybody, but I'll put it in anyway, just like that, just so it's there. And then we have it, at least, if I start, it says Larry, buy me that ship. So let me tell you about this spacecraft. Okay, some really important key points, which I'm going to write them down, is she has 14K SI, and she comes with all the attachments essentially. So let me put all of this into the thing, and I'm going to read it out to you. Okay, so she has energy device, sub warp drive 1, armament device 3, warp drive 1, modules included, plus 20 ped oil in the tank. So it comes it's ready to go essentially. You have your energy device, which just kind of like turns the lights on in the ship. Your sub warp drive 1, it just makes the ship move. So you have to have the lights on, you have to have the ship to move. Armament device is your guns. So your guns are going to be you have armament device like 1, 2, 3. Your 3 is unlocking the bigger amount of guns. That sounds like such terrible English. So if you only have armament device 1, you can only unlock a minimal amount of guns. If you have 3, which this one has, you unlock loads of guns. This is an ideal ship for both interplanetary warps or hunting, because you can repair, obviously the repair stations inside, and there are now 15 available Codex area hunting space grounds. Okay, so this clearly is one of the more expensive, well, is the most expensive item in the auction. So I do know that you would have to really be interested and have the ped on the card for something as big as this. I'm not expecting any impulse purchases, but we're going to go with it anyway. And what I will do though is I will give details of the seller. So if for any reason, which I don't think will happen, but if it doesn't sell, then I'll give details of the seller, and you know who's selling it, and you get in touch with them and you can have a chat with them about it. But we are going to go in with a start bid on this one. So the start bid, we'll just go with it and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so start bid is, so for the whole package, so for the ship itself, for the energy device, the sub-warp drives, the armament device, the warp drives, the whole thing, start bid of 95k. So 95,000 peds is the start bid on this one. And we would be looking for bids of 1k increments. So we'd be looking for someone to come in with a start bid of 95k. If you come in with the start bid, the ship may be yours if nobody else bids on top of that. So 95k is the start bid, and we'd be looking for bids of 1k increments on top of that. So this is for the mothership. So the mothership's of course the largest ship you can get in the game. The reasons that motherships are particularly valuable compared to their smaller counterparts is because they have a hangar bay within them. So if you have, for example, a privateer or a pathfinder, even the Equus or what, you can't get out of the ship while you're out and about. So for example, a pathfinder and a starfinder, the privateers, you always have to dock to the station and before you can get out of the ship, whereas with a big mothership, they have the hangar bay, so you can drop people off at the atmosphere if they want to fly out from the atmosphere. You can go out hunting, and you can have like a base for your team to fly around from if you wanted to go hunting and doing something in space. So the motherships are what they say in the tin, they are the motherships of space. Thank you for the follow, thank you. So we're looking for a start bid of 95k. So that's 95,000 peds is the start bid on this one. Appreciate it's a big ticket item. It's absolutely worth the money, but you would have to obviously have your heart set on getting one. It's not the sort of chump change that we all carry around in our back pocket, is it? Okay, so if we are not getting the start bid onto this one, then what I would do is I will ask anyone who is possibly interested in the ship to contact me, and I can put you in touch with the seller. Did you see how much the victory was bought for Mind Blown? Yeah, they fetch a pretty penny. Okay, so what I'm going to write is I'm going to go to any start beds. Anyone on the start bed? Thank you for the follow. I will 86. They do average at like 100k. That's right. 100k. 100k would be a good price for this ship. So 95k, £5,000 cheaper than what would still be a good price. Okay, so if we don't have anyone on the start bid, then I'm going to just quickly type to those guys what I said to you, which was I will list as unsold if anyone is interested in contacting the seller. Let me know. Okay, so we're going to go listing as unsold. Unless anyone wants to bid. Anyone want to bid? Okay, so I will list as unsold. Again, we will finalize it though. So going once, going twice, unsold. Okay, so I do believe that I have put all sellers and all buyers in contact with each other. If there's anyone who didn't get in contact with their seller or their buyer, please drop me a PM now. I'm going to start running through all these PMs and stuff like that. But this is the end of the auction. We went through a total of 26 items, I believe. The vast majority of them sold. We only had, oh God, only a couple of unsolds. Yeah, only a couple of unsolds. The vast majority of them sold, which was phenomenal. It went really, really smooth, I think. We didn't seem to come across any massive issues, which was amazing. Thank you all for being here. Incredible, absolutely incredible. I don't want to get too mushy on you. Try to stay professional, but no, thank you for your support. Even if you weren't bidding, even if you weren't selling, the fact that you were here was amazing. Thank you. Thank you for the subscription. Hi everyone, thank you. That's really kind. Thank you. So I'm gonna log for tonight. I'm not gonna go over to Twitch and kind of mess about with raids and stuff like that, because I need to really sort out the kind of the ad money side of everything that just happened. So thank you for being here. I hope I will see you all again very, very soon. Thank you for watching my stream. Congratulations to all the sellers who sold your items. Nice work, guys. Thank you for providing me with all the information, and big grats to all the buyers. You got some cracking stuff out there. I really hope you enjoy your new items. So good night, good luck, be good, be safe. See you later.